Hey, what's up? Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to ask is, are you guys okay with just the celebrity? Well, I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate a picture with this because I think I'm wondering if it will let me do like two photos, but I don't think it will. Um, let me see. Let me see if there's another option. Extra camera, video file. Yeah, I don't think there's an extra. Anyway, so I was gonna do like the chart and the celebrities picture, but I'm not. I think it just has to be their chart. You know what I'm saying? Diana said, "Hey, so I like luscious vines, semi-sweet. Is it luscious or luscious? Is it luscious? Is it luscious? I wanted to say luscious. Oh, okay, or lush. God, I sound like a dumbass. Um, so what are some celebrities that you guys want on the wheel right now? And as you can see, I got their zodiac sign. So I was thinking, let me see. I was kind of starting off with like maybe Selena. I don't know if you guys would want Selena Gomez, you know, or like what? Like tell me what celebrities you guys want. Cause like I had certain celebrities on here and people didn't, you want me to roast Audrey Hepburn's birth chart? I can't roast Audrey Hepburn. I love her. Are you crazy, Kiki? Oh hell no. I can't roast no fucking I ain't roasting Audrey Hepburn. You said Rihanna? Okay. Okay, so let's say Riri. Oh no, you're fine. I love her too much. What is roasting? Oh, roasting is like I make fun of them. You said Selena Gomez. Okay. Oops, I spelled Selena Gomez wrong. What is wrong with me? Let's see if it will stretch it out. Yeah, it's too long. I gotta put Selena G. Selena G in the place to be. Okay, I got Rihanna on the wheel. I think I can put her full name. Cardi B. Okay. Because she got that album coming out. Monica said Tomlinson. I don't really know anything about him. Why? What's going on with him? Why do you like him? You never done one of the One Direction guys? Okay. All right. I'll put him on there. But Monica, you be bouncing out of my lives. I hope when it lands on him, you're in here. I don't know if you're gonna stay the whole live. You said Sabrina. And you said Chapel. How you spell her name again? I always spell her name wrong. Oh shit. Sorry, I'm trying to spell her name right. You said I know. Sorry, I don't know why I get distracted easily. It's okay. You're probably busy. No, it's fine. I was like, oh, maybe she got busy or something. But I just say that because like I don't know if you're not gonna be in here the entire time because it seems like you really want me to do him. So hopefully when he lands on here, you're able to stay. Oh, Kiki Palmer's a good one. I haven't done a reading on Kiki yet. I gotta put a yeah. You said Ariana? Ariana G. No, not make. What are you asking, Kiki? I'm sorry, what did you say? You're saying Drake? Alright, I'll do Drake. Only because I'm getting to roast him because I hate his energy. Who else you guys got? Anybody else? I'm surprised y'all this won. I'm really surprised because I'm like do people fucking like know what they're talking about? Like I'm really surprised that Birthcharts won. I'm like, you guys don't want me to do tarot? But hey, I love doing astrology, so I'm fine with it. I was just really shocked. And most of those people that voted are probably not going to be on this live. Some people just voting just to vote. Hi, Jay. How are you? Yes, let's roast Drake. Sorry, the first live said reading their charts, then it changed to roasting, but love an old Hollywood celeb, though. Yes, me too, Kiki. I actually don't blame you. I would love to do an old Hollywood, like, where I read on them and put them on the wheel. You are definitely not wrong for that because I'm the same way. I'm an old soul like that. So like I'll probably do it for my old soul girls that like, old Hollywood because that would just give me like my entire life right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Lucille Ball, like, I need that. I need that. And I haven't been able to get into my bag like that, So hello, Jason. Hello, Shadi, and everyone. Hi, I'm good, and you? I'm good. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good. Today is a new day. Judy Garland. Yes, I would love to do Judy Garland. I would definitely put her on the wheel. For sure. So, would you guys like want that? Would you want me to do like a old Hollywood, or should I just do it and not have people vote? Like, what do you guys think? Because sometimes like I want something to win, and it's like whatever the public wants. You know what I mean, guys? But yeah, I don't know. Yes, that sounds good with old girl era, right? You said old girl era. That is hilarious. Just do it. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else's suggestions. Haley Bieber and Justin Bieber. It's just that I just read on them and I'm kind of like burnt out from them. I'll think about them. I'll think about it because I just did them. I kind of just roasted them. Did we put Sabrina? Yeah, I put Sabrina. You guys are saying Emma Roberts. Blue, I don't like Eminem. I don't find him interesting. And you always suggest Eminem. I'm so sorry. I don't like Eminem. I don't like Drake either, but I get to roast him. I don't really want to roast Eminem. Emma Roberts, Khloe Kardashian. I feel like Chloe's gonna be boring. She's really boring. Like surprisingly, Chloe is the boring Kardashian. Like she's funny, but energetically she bores me. Like it's just me. Like maybe other people don't find Chloe boring, but I find her boring, and not in a not in a bad way or anything. It's just like I don't know. Like her energy is always really whiny to me. So it makes it not fun to read on her because you guys have to remember like I'm not reading on cards. I'm not reading with my cards, so I'm pulling from their birth chart. You know what I mean? Hey, Five. That's actually pretty funny. Kylie or Kim? Kim is funny. I can get into the bag of Kim. Can y'all believe that she's about to start acting more? The bitch cannot act. That she's gonna be in like some Bratz movie. Can y'all believe that? All right, so you guys are putting more suggestions. Okay, so 2 people said Kim. Do I have another vote on Kim or Kendall? She really can't. You guys, give me some newer artists that I haven't read on yet. Give me some new people. That like people that you can think of that when people tune into my video that they'll want to see. We gotta also think about that. Um you said Bella Hadid. Bella's not really like her energy doesn't it's not funny. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Quinn. Thank you, Five. That's a good one. Quinn is gay. I've been kind of wanting to get into a little bit of Quinn. She's kind of interesting. She's kind of interesting. A lot of people don't know about Quinn yet, but we gonna put them on. Five. We gonna put them on. I haven't listened to her album. Have you listened to her project yet? I'm gonna put Quinn. People are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is Quinn?" I'm probably saying her name wrong. I think it's Quinn. Is that how you say it? God, I hope she don't watch this. Jenna Ortega. See, I like that. You guys can even give me you can give me actors or, actresses. It doesn't have to only be an artist. Let me see. Okay, I'm putting more on the wheel. Give me a second, guys. Let me see. Add an entry. Oh, my thing is gonna start moving slow because okay. No, you're saying it wrong. How do you say it? Is it KWN? I'm not really into her bag like that yet, but I do know about her. Margot Robbie. That's a good one. Tyra's funny. Megan Fox. I like that suggestion. Sofia Vergara. I'm saying her name. Okay, I think that we can add 3 more people without the wheel getting like slower. So would you guys like me to remove anybody so we could put maybe some like newer people? Is there anybody you guys are like, so that because like if I add too many people, I think my internet's gonna go a little slow. So what do you guys think? So let's vote. K1. I'm gonna have to look up an interview on her. You said Drake? Damn, y'all always want me to remove Demi. Why don't y'all like Demi? I be wanting to read on Demi. You should remove the ones you already had in your channel. I agree, Diana. I agree. Because I've already made fun of most of these people. Can I remove Drake? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm gonna remove Ariana just because I already talked about her. I'm gonna because I want to do newer people, you guys. I talked about Rihanna already. I already clowned her. Cardi B, not really interested in clowning her because I already did. Okay, who's Lewis? He's from One Direction, Karen. Sarah said no, leave Demi. Okay. You said Jay said remove Drake. Do I have a vote on removing Drake? Because I just want to make sure. Who's Jeff? See, I don't know who that is. So you guys give me a I want to get I kind of want to put Tyra on the wheel. I want to put Tyra Banks. I think she would be funny. Okay, I'm just going through your guys's uh I hate Leonardo DiCaprio's energy. Hell fucking no. Brad Pitt. Yeah, leave Demi. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Demi. Sure, bye Drake. Hi Raji. Do I have another vote on Drake? Do I have two more votes on removing Drake? I'd say Naomi Campbell, but that energy might be dark. What is her sign? Actually, I can probably read on I'm not sure what her sign is, but I could probably remove her or put her on. She seems like she would be interesting. You know who also Madonna? That would be Madonna would be interesting to read on. J Lo? Would you guys want me to put J Lo on here? She's a Gemini. I'm gonna remove Selena too. I'm gonna remove Selena Gomez because I've already read on her. I've read on Sabrina, but are you guys interested in Sabrina? Are you interested in Chapel? Lady Gaga? Okay, let me. This thing is not coming up. I'm interested in Sabrina's chart. Madonna has that Virgo moon. Madonna would be funny. Hi Eric. Keep Sabrina. Take out Chapel. Take Chapel out. Oh shit. All right. Somebody said Miley. Are you guys interested in Miley? What about who else? Because we need a few more people on here. Somebody said Megan Fox. I'm gonna put Megan Fox on here. I feel like Megan Fox is really interesting. I love Miley. Miley? Okay, I'll put Miley on here. I haven't tapped into Miley's energy in a while, so I think this would. Oop. Hi, Faith. How are you? We're just picking celebrities that that people want me to read on or not read on. Roast their birth chart. Because you guys know already, I do it in my read. If you watch my videos, I do it on my videos. Like I roast them. So you know. Did you do her last stream? Who? Raven? No, I did not do Raven. Raven's funny. Raven's kind of like she's a little hard to read. She's a little aloof, and I like it. She's a challenge. So you know what? I'll put Raven on here. Somebody said Harry Styles. Okay, we do need some dudes on here. So I'll do Harry Styles. What about you guys interested in Harry? I mean, we already have Lewis on here. I feel like Lewis is about to be boring. I don't know why. Even though he's a Capricorn, but he don't be boring. Me and Sarah know was good. Yeah, you guys do. For sure. Tyler Perry. All right, let's add Tyler. What do you guys think? Would you want Tyler Perry? Pedro Pascal. Oh God, please don't say that. Sarah's gonna be like, yeah. Was it Pedro, Sarah, that you like? Was it him? Oh God. Karen said, yeah. You can take Lewis off. Okay. I feel bad. I feel bad. I should keep that one on just because like Monica really wants that one, you know. But we'll see. Okay, guys. Let's do. I'm surprised y'all haven't said Angelina Jolie. I'm really surprised. A lot of y'all have not said Angelina. Nobody's curious about, Angelina. Oh, his name's Paul. Okay, my bad. Will you do tarot or birth? No, the thing says roasting celebrity birth charts. Not. I'm not doing tarot. No tarot today. That didn't win. People did not choose tarot. So I'm as shocked as you are, girl. If you're shocked, I'm very shocked that one didn't win. Okay, somebody said yeah. Raji said yeah. I'm more of a fan of Jennifer. I can do Jennifer too. She will probably be my last one maybe. Charlize Theron. Okay. I gotta put my picture on here. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, so are there enough people interested in Jennifer? I spelled Angelina wrong. What the hell? Okay, guys, give me 1 second, okay? Okay, sorry about that, y'all. All right. Okay, I think we have everybody now. We'll see how I do getting through all these people. We'll see because doing birth chart readings can be a little draining, especially when I'm roasting them or talking about them or whatever. So yeah, do we need one more or are we good? You guys think we're good? Can you do one of Haley Bieber? I heard she entered her Saturn return in Aries, or maybe some other day, or in a video, please. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about that in another reading, but you know, some people I'm not sure if they know what that is, so I won't be getting into like in depth of what their birth chart is doing and their transits and all that because that's going to confuse a lot of people. So just remember I have to like be funny about this. I have to keep it light cuz people are going to be like what the fuck are you talking about? What is a solar return? You know what I'm saying? Like did you put Tyler Perry? I did not. His energy's kind of dark, so I'm kind of like questioning if I should do him. He's kind of dark. We'll see what he has in his chart. If we get it, then I'll see. But if his energy, I never really like cared for Tyler's energy. Just like I don't like Oprah's energy. So all right, so we're good. Let's hide it. All right, cool. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead. Let me open up another tab. All right, y'all ready? All right, y'all. We got Tyra Banks. So, all right. Should I spin the wheel 3 times or should we just do one? Really, Faith? Yeah, I don't like her energy. I really cannot stand Oprah's energy. I don't like it. But I also don't like Ellen's energy. I think Ellen can be really funny, but I don't like her energy. Um, you guys said yes 3. Okay. Okay, good. It's spinning fast. Cool. Oh, I put Tyler Perry on the damn wheel. I forgot about his ass. I did put him on here. I'm gonna have to take Tyler out. I'm still question. Oh, I said we'll see. I said we'll see on him. I've never looked at Tyler's chart, so. Oh God, not him. Oh God, I'm scared this is gonna be boring. Freaking Monica. I think you wanted him. She's like, yay! Oh God, I know nothing about this dude. All right, what's his last name? Oh, Tomlinson. Oh, you know what? They actually have his picture in the um okay. Let's see. Let me look at his birth chart, Monica, and then we can see, okay? I don't want to totally rule him out cuz usually I can tell if I'm going to think someone, oh, it's not going to show his picture. Damn it. He's not for everyone, so I get it. Monica said you could take him off. Okay. Let's take a look at his chart. So I don't know if I'm gonna roast him just yet. We let's take a look. Let's take a look. See. Uh, let's see. Share screen. I just don't want this to be boring. You know what I mean, guys? Like, let's see if we can zoom in. Okay. So how much do you guys know about birth charts? I feel like I'm in class. How much do you guys know about birth charts? Oh, look, Monica. See, Sarah's taking up for you, girl. The Scorpios got to stick together. um, how much you guys know? Because I don't want to. We already going. We see. I already want to roast his ass. See, no matter. It doesn't even matter really. This person's boring. I feel like I will roast them no matter what. But yeah. So him having that sun in Capricorn. Okay, now the sun, guys, is our ego. So we already know that he can be very like nonchalant about things. Exactly, ancestral healer. Yes, he can be very nonchalant, but only up until he, with that moon in Leo, he starts getting all, if you strike that ego, if he feels like you're coming for him, and you're trying to outshine him. I feel like this chart is telling me that Lewis is very competitive. Let me also see if it will let me. I don't think it will, because I think it does, like it would be cool if I can do a picture with it, but I think I would have to bring it into Word. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, he's a Leo moon. Let me just try something, you guys. If it lets me, I have to renew my thing. But I don't think it's gonna be able to do it. It's okay. But yeah, so anyway, we can see with that moon in Leo and the Mercury in Cap in Sagittarius, he has Scorpio, he has his Venus in Scorpio, his Mars is in Sag. So that is telling me this boy is very dramatic, but he likes to act like he's not dramatic, and he likes to play like, oh, like, I'm not, I'm not upset, or I'm very nonchalant, I don't care, because the Mars is a, having your Mars and Sag, like Mars is about how we get upset, how we love, we're not love, like how we go towards being like intimate with people, how we go towards our goals, our what drives us, our fight, like how we even fight. So this is telling me that Lewis doesn't like to, he don't like to argue like that. He don't like to fight. He don't like to, he likes to like hold grudges with his Venus, because Venus is about how we love, how we um show up for people in our relationships and our friendships in our family. And I can see that he's very loyal. He's a very loyal person to his like family. You know what I'm saying? But because he has his moon in Leo, so that's telling me that he also has a really hard time at, committing in relationships. I feel like, it's taken him a while. I'm not going to say that he's not in he's probably in a relationship right now, because I'm seeing that he like hops around in relationships, or it doesn't take him long to get into relationships. Um, so, I feel like he's very charismatic. He has usually Lewis from One Direction. You guys were talking about Lewis if you just popped in. Lewis has a very, what's the word, like a very charismatic energy about him. His energy is not necessarily bad, but he also feels a bit like dramatic at times because of the Leo and the Sag. I do feel like he does like to argue, and he does like to get his point across, and he does hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Lewis holds grudges like really bad. He is, but he never stays in one for too long. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that in his energy. Let's pull up yeah, I wish it would show me, like, maybe there's a way I can zoom it out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I can see that. And you guys may not be able to see it completely, but it's okay. All you guys really need to see is the sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and I'm kind of talking about I'm talking about his Mars being in Sag. And his rising is in Gemini. So right here we can see that this man is very he's a talker. He knows how to talk in circles to somebody. He knows that, especially him being a Capricorn, he will talk your fucking ear off, this man. And he does not have a filter. This man does not have a filter. When he feels something, he feels it. Damn, can you imagine how he was in One Direction? He probably was a really funny and chill dude. I feel like he was a funny and chill dude, but when he was in his emotions, or when he was, going through something, like they were like, oh, don't bother Lewis, like don't go in his dressing room, don't go in his trailer, like he's gonna be in a mood. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna. Oh God, Um, Sarah said, "Ooh, he's a cusp rising." Oh yeah, he is. I wonder what that would be like, where his degree falls into. Let me see. Oh, the thing about this website is it doesn't tell me, unfortunately. Um, like what I'm curious too, Sarah. Like if his rising is on, he's a Taurus and Gemini. Damn, you were quick with it. Yeah, yeah. So Lewis, for the most part, Monica is a very likable person. He's very likable, actually. I feel like he has like a lot of friends, and he has like a lot of people that fuck with him, that will do favors for him, that find him very just the life of the party and fun to be around. He has good energy. I'm not really roasting him, but too much. But is it bad that I love him for that? I just fuck with Cap, to be honest. Hey, what's up? um but is there anything you guys want to know about him, like how he is with his fans? Like like we can kind of talk about, we could spend a little time on Lewis. I'm gonna try to get through a lot of people, so I'm not spending too much time, that way I have enough energy. Oh, your boyfriend's a Capricorn? Aw. Is he a December or January Cap? But yeah, like I know he's from, if you guys don't know, Lewis is from One Direction. For anybody that, I'm sure a lot of people know who Lewis is. But yeah, Lewis is he when he loves hard though. I will say that about Lewis, but when he get bored of you, he's fucking done. He's like, "Oh, okay, thanks. Bye. That was fun." I'm like, damn, Lewis. Like his energy's like, damn. You know who else we should have put on here? Elon Musk. I'm surprised we didn't put Elon Musk on here. We need to add Elon to the wheel, even though he's annoying. But yeah, he's very like he's a very charismatic type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just he started when Lewis just start arguing too much. You know, Lewis just start arguing too much, and people are like, yeah, I'm good. Like you doing too much. Um, but yeah, that was Lewis. I was gonna say something else, but I don't think we don't have enough people that know a lot about Lewis, so it's like we gotta kind of move into a celebrity maybe people like also know. But yeah, I kind of like his energy actually. I don't think he's he's too much of a bad dude. Oh shit, I didn't change my thing. Um, let me pull up the. Sorry, I started spinning and I didn't have the wheel up. Add Paul Mescal to. Oh my god. You're welcome. Okay, so we got Demi, so we're gonna go ahead and spin again. I'm surprised, Monica, we got Lewis first. Hi, Precious. No Donald Trump. Ugh, I'm good. Oh shit. Okay, who did we get? All right, we got Miley. I'm really good. I'm ready to read on. Let's do Miley. Okay. I've talked about Miley before. She's really dramatic. I don't think it takes, you guys, me reading her chart for y'all to see how dramatic Miley is, but she fucking dramatic as fuck. Let me make sure you guys can see. Okay. If I can pull this. Yeah, let's make this a little bigger. Oh, wait, if we make it bigger, you won't be able to see her picture. All right. Trying to move it so I can see your guys' comments and read on Miley. So Miley Cyrus, we have that she's a sun in Sag, a moon in Scorpio, a Mercury in Scorpio retrograde. Now, if you guys don't know, retrograded planets just means that the energy is moving backwards. Like they have to, work harder to get through this energy. There's a lot of life lessons that this person has to go through. There's a lot of blockages that this person has to go through. And normally it's kind of hard for, people to understand where these people are coming from. Now Miley having a Mercury in Scorpio, she actually has a hard time holding her tongue for a Mercury in Scorpio. Like she will, Mercury is about communication, right? So her communicating her feelings, she overly communicates, especially with that Sagittarius energy. She's overly talking, she's overly like expressive, and she has her Venus in Capricorn, her Mars in Cancer, and her rising is in Taurus. Okay, guys. So she comes off with her rising being in Taurus, how she comes off as this ethereal goddess. Like she just, like people are like, oh my God, Miley seems so fun to be around. No, Miley can overdo it. Okay, y'all. If you take this girl to a party, like she gonna out party you. She's that type of bitch. Like she's gonna out party you. She gonna out talk you. She's gonna I feel like Miley can be very competitive. It's rare when this girl is chill. Like Miley has not heard of a chill button. She don't know what that is. She don't know what chill is, okay? She don't chill for shit. All right? Now, what happens with Miley with her Mars and Cancer is Mars, like I said, is about motivation, drive. ambition, and going for what you want in life, being an actual fighter. Like, this is the planet of actually fighting someone, right? So I feel like Miley will let her emotions like just pile up, and she then explodes. And when she explodes, because she has Venus and Capricorn, so it's really hard for Miley to like, feel like safe a lot of times in her connections, because she's constantly being the one to try to make people feel safe. And a lot of times Miley is the person that is doing the most in her dynamics, and overly extending herself, overly giving herself, and also being secretive about certain things because of her mood being in Scorpio, right? So she's just, every time I feel Miley's energy, she's like a very emotional person. She's super emotional. And it requires a lot of her energy to express how she feels about things. So her energy is always really interesting. She seems chill sometimes, but she's like literally like calculating your next move. I've said like in my past readings of Miley, like, that she's really psychic. Like, Miley will pick up on things because she has all this water in her chart. And her chart is actually very fascinating to me, because she's a Sag, and she comes off very like lively but also chill because she has her rising in Taurus. But Miley seeks to make the environment safe for other people, not necessarily like herself. And she likes to make other people feel comfortable. And oftentimes I feel like Miley will neglect herself. Like, she's learning to not do that. She's learning to put herself first. Guys, this is supposed to be me roasting her ass. I was supposed to be fully roasting her ass, but I feel like, she can be very, obviously you can see with this energy, this person is very dramatic. They like to have things, their way a lot of times, and they have a hard time like pulling back from people and learning when not to do something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, with this type of energy, you could talk about like people like overly doing it with drugs or drinking or partying. Like, I keep getting that from her. I keep getting that vibe from her that she be doing, like, she's learning to calm down. But do you know how long? I mean, look at how she was performing on stage when she was during the bangers era. Like, she was doing the fucking most. Okay, she was just doing the fucking most. I can't with Miley. Oh my god. um I'm also seeing that there's been like a lot of problems with like how she feels. Like, she's very connected to her family because she has her Mars and Cancer. So like when she's around her family, she feels very connected to them, but it takes a lot for her to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, this is about her making other people feel safe. And a lot of times Miley doesn't feel like that. Like, that's what I keep getting from her energy. She's also very promiscuous. We know that about her. She got that Venus and Capricorn, so the person has to have some type of they gotta be doing something for themselves. They need to have income, money coming in, because if they don't, then she's like, I'm good. You don't have anything going for yourself. I'm good. I can't stand her. Oh my god. That era was my favorite Love My Also, but I was 13, so yeah, it was like, yeah, the Bangers era was crazy, but I think Miley was fully in that bag, right? Like, of being herself, being authentic, and I feel like she's still finding herself. Like, I feel like Miley is never going to stop finding herself, especially with having all that Scorpio on her chart. Like, Scorpios, like, they constantly are having to find who they are, even though she's a Sag. But she kind of feels more like a Scorpio to me a lot of times because of how she like channels that energy. And I feel like, you know she has a really hard time being, I said this in her reading, but she has a really hard time, you guys, like, being faithful. Like, she has a really hard time doing that. You would think with all that Scorpio, Capricorn, and Cancer, like, that she would want a relationship, but like, she does the opposite of that. It's like weird. I don't know what her aspects are, or what transits her chart a lot of times, but like, she like goes against like a lot of things that seem traditional in her chart, because she does have a very traditional chart. But also, guys, she's a Sag, and then she has that Scorpio, so Scorpios want to rebel against what they are told to do. So, and I would say too that Capricorn a little bit, that was, oh, I read that, sorry. Remember that performance when she was saying they were trying to kill her? I was shook. Yeah, another thing is that Miley will say things just to get a reaction. Like I think I said that about her in my past reading of her. Like she will just say things just because like I literally said that. I remember watching my old reading and I said that. I was like Miley will just say shit just to get a reaction cuz she likes reactions out of people. Like she likes fucking with people. She's very twisted. She's very twisted. You can imagine with all that Scorpio, Capricorn and Cancer, this bitch is twisted as fuck. Okay, she gives no fucks. I love Miley's energy. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I was like that, but it takes a lot with this type of energy. It takes a lot to pull her back. Like once she gets started, she's that bitch that don't stop. It's like, bitch, okay, I'm good. Like, can we stop? And she like, oh no, we just get started. We just get it started, girl. What you sitting down for? Oh, here's another drink. I can imagine like Miley like in a club, like she's just serving drinks. She's buying, bitch, you not done drinking. She's buying a drink for you, for your grandma, for your auntie, for your, it's like, girl, okay. Like, chill the fuck out, Miley. We're gonna have to put her on the wheel next time. I need to get into her tea again. Remember that? Oh, I said that. Is that why her and Liam didn't work out? The reason her and Liam didn't work out, I feel, is just because like Miley constantly like outgrows people like really fast. Like she gets bored of people like super fast, especially having that Scorpio and Capricorn. You would think that she would be more like loyal in her relationships, but every time I feel her energy, it's like I don't want to be locked down. I don't want to be told what to do. It's like even if she's in a relationship, like she wants to do what she wants, right? So if she wants to go sleep with the girl, she will. It's that allegedly is that type of vibe that she's on. If she's on that type of vibe, now if she wants to commit, she will commit. But she wants it to be her choice. You know what I'm saying? They tried to kill your favorite bitch. She is crazy. She's fucking crazy. And maybe there's some truth to that. Maybe there's some fucking truth to that. A lot of times, Sagittarius, I say about Nikki, a lot of times Sagittarius don't be lying. Like, yes, they say things for like, you know what I mean? Like they say things just to get to, but they don't be like, like so is there anything guys that you want to know about Miley? Like any question? Like I know Faith asked, or not Faith, I'm sorry, Monica asked about, like her and Liam. But yeah, that's the main thing is that I feel like Miley likes to do whatever she wants. And Liam is a Capricorn. And so there's some like, and I think he has Leo too. And he also has Sag, but it's like he's kind of down, but it's like, I don't know. When I just feel like Miley is a type that her and Liam would probably like mess around with another person. I'm trying to be semi art, I'm not trying to be all the way X-rated, y'all, because I could go there real fast. But anyway, like she'll mess around with somebody, and then Liam will be like, "God damn, I didn't say do all that. I didn't say do all that. You doing the most." And she's like, "What?" Like Miley is like she don't give a fuck. Like Liam, you said you were fine with it. Okay, well I didn't say like do all that till the morning dawn, like to the dawn of morning. You know what I'm saying? Like she be doing a lot. She be doing. Um, Diana said she's very sexual. Yes, absolutely. I said that in my reading of her that she's very sexual. I mean, you can imagine with that Cancer, Scorpio, the Capricorn. This is a kinky ass bitch. Like she will try anything. She will try anything. Surprisingly, with her Mars and Cancer, surprisingly, because like every time I feel a Mars and Cancer's energy, I'm like you seem like I don't know, like they freaky, but like there's a lot of like limitations. They're like, like this is not one of the most liberating placements. Cancer has like a lot of doubt and like just a lot of shit going on that they just can't let go of. And when you have that liberating Mars placement, you're down to try whatever, right? Like you don't feel ashamed. But what happens with Miley is I feel like she attracts a lot of partners that are not as kinky as her. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between being sexual and kinky. Like Miley's kinky. Like she's kinky, but she has to feel safe, of course, to feel like that. So also too, I think that, maybe Liam was also a little too boring for her, even though he's a Capricorn. I feel like he might be a little too boring, or he probably didn't last long because he has Mars and Sag. Like Mars and Sagittarius men, I hate to say it, some of them, not all, but some of them can't last long in bed. They don't have good stamina. And like with Miley, you gotta have that stamina, bitch, because she has Capricorn, Scorpio, and Cancer. So you gotta have that stamina. And that's why I said till the morning. He's like, damn, why are we still going? Fuck. Miley's like, oh, sorry, I'm just getting started. What the fuck? Like, I could just see her doing that. I don't know. It's just giving to the morning. Does she want kids in the future? I feel like there is a part of her that does. I feel like she does have a nurturing side to her. She does. I feel like she's very nurturing. Because she has Cancer. You know what I'm saying? So there is, and then, she does have Scorpio. I do feel like Scorpios can be very, very nurturing. And she has the Taurus, but I think people think that she's a lot more nurturing than she is, but it's something that I feel Miley has to work at because she can do it too aggressively. She's very aggressive. She's a very aggressive type of person. And she doesn't like to, she doesn't like to feel like things are a responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Because of her Sag. So it's kind of complicated. I've always felt like kids for Miley was very, was a very complicated thing. I would have to look into her houses and see what that's about. But going based off of her immediate chart, I feel like, that can be something that is a little off-putting for her and not something that she feels would benefit her, like, because she likes her freedom a lot. Now I do feel like if Miley meets the right person, there is a possibility that I do feel like she will open up about that. So yeah. Oh God, my daughter has Mars and Cancer and Scorpio moon too. Oh Lord Jesus, I'm sorry. Period, Miley, till the morning. Yeah, she's a fucking kinky ass bitch. Like, this bitch don't stop. She's like the Energizer bunny. She said it wasn't her priority right now in an interview. Yeah, exactly, Diana. I didn't know she said that. Thank you for putting that in the chat. I actually didn't know she said that. So yeah, I always feel this like, I mean, if it happens, like maybe, like cool, I'll lock down. I don't feel like she would be a bad mom. I don't feel like Miley would be a bad mom. I just feel like she would, actually, I feel like she'd be a pretty good mom. I feel like she would be a pretty good mom. It just would have to be when she's a little older. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't have a lot of patience because Mars and Cancer, you would think, okay, this person has, no, they don't. Mars and Cancer, that don't go. She's basically like a Mars and Sag. I was told that having Mars and Cancer is basically like having your Mars and fire. Like, they're not patient. They're not patient. And you would think they would be nurturing, but nah. It takes a lot to get them to be in that type of energy and that type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? But she comes across that way with her Mars, I mean with her rising in Taurus. Like, when men look at her, they're like, oh, she's wifey. Yeah, she's wifey. And Miley's like, no, I'm not. You thought, because I don't like traditional things. Like, I do in my mind, I like it, but I really don't. Hi, Lily. How are you? Yeah, I have a Cancer Mars, and that's real as hell. Thank you, Five. Yeah, for sure. It's this weird energy I feel with you guys. It's like you guys do have it in you, but it takes a lot. I feel like Mars and Cancers reach that when they're older, depending on what else is in your chart. But yeah, guys, that was Miley's chart. That was Miley's chart. Oops. Let's see. Okay, let's pull up the wheel again. How does she feel about Hannah Montana and being on set in her younger years? I feel like, without reading on her, I felt in the past like that she's very grateful for the opportunity, but it's more of like they pigeonholed her and she didn't like that. And she couldn't like do what she wanted because as you can see, she's very rebellious, like very, very rebellious. Even as a child, Miley, I feel, was very rebellious. So she didn't like, even as a child, she didn't like being like, she liked the money because you can imagine having that Venus in Capricorn. Oh, she was all for the money. Mars and Cancer, she loved making that money. And her being a Sag in Scorpio dominant placement, it gave her freedom. Taurus rising, oh, I want to look like I have money. She liked looking like she had money. You know, Taurus risings like to look like they have money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she likes the perks of that, but she stopped liking what it came with, if that makes sense. Like the fact that she didn't have her freedom. You know, she liked the independence, but like when she broke out of it and she was able to like spend the money that she wanted to spend, she was able, because like in the reading that I had in my past reading, guys, I talked about Miley's family kind of like struggling, not saying that they were like broke or anything because of Billy and like whatever Tish was doing, but they had like some form of money, but it wasn't like enough to like get them through California. You know what I'm saying? So when she got into Disney, it was like a whole door unlocked for her, right? It was like, ah, you know, like that's how I see it for her. Like her eyes were big. And after that, like she just like she didn't like what it came with. Like it was too much for her because she was too controlled. That's why she went buck wild like that. That's why she went buck wild, because Disney was like, "Oh no, you got to do this." She's like, excuse me, I'm the one making the fucking money here. I'm the one making the fucking money. Her Sagittarius ass mouth. You already know she told them bitches left and right where to go. Every time I feel Miley's energy, like she don't give a, she will tell you where to go. But that doesn't mean she's a mean person. You know what I mean? She just like, but at that time, you know what they say, that young whippersnapper? Like that was Miley. When they call a young person a young whippersnapper or a whippersnapper, I think they say whippersnapper. I always feel that in Miley's energy. Not Drake. Thank God I'm doing this wheel 3 times. Thank God, y'all. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to charge my. You guys see me remove him? I almost removed his ass. You should remove the ones you've done so far, so it's easier for you, Sade. Okay, yeah, I started to do that, but then I think I stopped. I got distracted. Okay, and then we gonna spin it again. All right, spin that wheel. I don't think they have Quinn. I see. I'm gonna say his name wrong or her name. Ooh, I said his. They're gonna. For anybody that doesn't know who this is, let me show you guys a picture, and you guys could tell me if you want me to read on this person. Let me stop screen. Okay, let me know if y'all want me to read on this girl. It's a girl, by the way. Oh my God, Faith, I'm obsessed with that song. I'm obsessed. So, would you guys like me to talk about this? I'm gonna say her name wrong. I'm just gonna call her Quinn. Sorry, I'm gonna say it wrong. 5. Don't kill me. I'm down with it. It's someone new on the channel. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. You know. Let me see if they have her birth chart, because she's still a new artist, and sometimes they don't have. I don't even know what this person's sign is. Oh, see, she's not popping up. Let's see if I can get her birthday. Oh, see, they don't even have her birthday. I can't read on her. That's what happens when they're like super new. Oh man, she's an Aries. That makes sense why she's so sexual. Every time I see, I'm sorry, I can't. Sometimes I can't take her seriously. Like I can't. Like she's like, not in the sense of that. I think she's gonna pop off, but there's a reason. Okay, let me get into her bag. Hold on, 5. Let me get into her bag real quick. Let me see why I'm not taking her serious. It could be the fact that she's an Aries. I'm sorry, I don't take Aryan energy seriously. I'm like, Ugh. Like, okay. See, I'm already being mean. I mean, I need to chill. So what I'm gonna have to do, guys, with her is I'm gonna have to look up her chart on Astro Cafe. I'm gonna have to actually like, what is this girl's chart for her birthday? It was just up. Okay, April 5th. Do we know her how old she is? It says her birth year is 2000. All right, let's go with it. 2000. Let's see where she's from. What part of England is she from? Or the UK? They don't say where she's from. Okay, so I'll do this. I'll put okay, I guess we're just gonna have to put London because it's not pulling up. What the hell? I hate when this thing does that. Oh, I already hate her chart. I fucking hate her chart. Sarah, it's giving somebody I personally know, and you're gonna know who I'm talking about, that I worked with. Let me make sure I say that very fucking clear. I worked with this person. This bitch, I could not stand her. That's why I don't like this girl's chart. That's why I don't like her energy. Ugh. And she got a fucking Aries moon 5. Why'd you make me read on this bitch? I kind of wanted to read on her, but I was like, I can't take this person seriously. Like, she's all over the place. Like, you know, like, definitely, she's definitely very sexual. Like, I see that, you know, usually when people sleep with her, they like it, you know. She's very, like, I don't know, but I feel like she do a lot of this. Like, she talk too much. Like, shut up. Shut your ass up. Like, let me stop before she. Because it's like, what if somebody's. Look, I need my energy drink just to read on this girl. I know, right, Sarah? I could see that. I could see her being an Aries or a Taurus. I could see her being a Taurus rising. You know what I'm saying? I could see it. Let's zoom into this girl's chart because I'm already cooked. She's already cooked. Okay, so we can see with her moon being in Aries and her sun being in Aries, this bitch got a big ass ego. Like, you can't tell her shit. You can't tell her shit, which I think is really cool. That I'm gonna say positive things while I roast her ass. But you know, it's I wish I could show a picture of her side by side, but I don't think it's gonna let me do that. Let me see if it will let me. No, stop share screen. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Damn, I wish StreamYard would let me do that. But yeah, anyway, guys. But she has a this girl has a big ego. I mean, we saw with this picture, you know, I'm gonna be flipping. You know what? I think what would do me would be better is if I just, so y'all could just suffer with me. Y'all can just suffer with me. Okay, so I'm gonna read her chart. Like, I feel like, you know, with her moon being in Aries and her rising I almost said rising, her sun being in Aries, I feel like, you know, she's very combative. Like, she doesn't like to argue with her Mars being in Taurus. Like, I think when she gets mad, like you know what this is giving? Like, I'm going to start the drama, but I'm not going to fucking like continue with the drama because I can't handle it. You know, because she has her Mercury is in Pisces and her Venus is in Pisces. So it's like, I don't know, I just get this energy of she's very sloppy a lot of times, like when she like is in a relationship, you know. Take that pig down. No, because y'all go suffer with me with this energy because I can't stand in Aries with Pisces placements. I really can't. Like, they think they're the shit. Bitch, you ain't even a thought. It's giving that. Like it's giving like Ice Spice when she said, "Bitch, you ain't even a fart." You know, and I feel like she's very creative, which I think her being in the music industry, I think that this is perfect for, this is perfect. She has enough delusion. She's delusional enough to believe that she will be successful. And that's great. That this chart makes for somebody that wants to be famous, somebody that wants to make a name for themselves in the music industry, right? Like she wants to make a name for herself, which I think is really cool. She has enough drive and passion and ambition to like go for her goals because she's very stubborn. Like nobody can tell this bitch nothing. Like she's like, I am going to go for my goals. I'm going to get there. I'm going to do it at all costs. I don't care what anybody says because I believe in myself enough to dream and to, to go for it, and nobody's going to tell me otherwise. But I feel like, at the same time, like a lot of times her being in a relationship, I feel like, she can be very immature. Like she's very immature, especially with her communication. She's very like, doesn't even like, how do I even say this without being really mean? Like she's not good at communicating. She is not good at communicating. A lot of times, like she don't even make sense. It's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I don't know. I don't even remember what I was saying. And then she got that British accent, so it makes it worse. And she be using her British accent too. I mean, she lives. I mean, she's from the UK, so it's like whatever. I'm sure girls are like, oh, whatever. That, of course, are English, so they're just like, yeah, whatever, okay, whatever, mate. Hey, Ari. I'm just bashing this one artist. Don't mind me. It's okay. We roasting over here. Exactly. And I'm sorry. I cannot stand an Aries with fucking Pisces. Is she illiterate? Damn, Monica. You say, is she illiterate? I mean, she comes across that way. Like, she's not illiterate. She's actually very smart in a lot of ways because, like, she does her research. Like, she's that type of person actually that doesn't like looking dumb. So she will, I've heard her speak before. You know what I'm saying? Um, she's very focused and she's very good at like researching because Aries, like, they don't like looking dumb. Okay. You ain't gonna make an Aries look dumb. That's what you not gonna do. You can tell them to fuck off and you can tell them where to go, but what you cannot do is tell them you look dumb. Tell an Aries they look dumb. Tell an Aries they're dumb. Oh, you cook. Oh, mate. Okay. Now I'm going for your neck, huh? Now it's about to be on one, bruh. I'm like, what? I don't know why I hear her talking like that. I don't know why I hear her talking like that. Because she's from the. I feel like she kind of talks like that. I don't know why. I feel like she's like, yeah, bruh. Like, going for your nut, bruh. Like, I don't know they're fucking, like, I don't know, like, how, like, people, British people, they have their lingo, she uses more of her slang. And she feels like, when you have Pisces in your chart, you feel like you have to be like competitive. You feel like you have to make a point, and I feel like, she daydreams a lot. So a lot of times, like, I feel like she just sits there and she's like quiet because she's got a lot of Taurus. She's very introverted, actually, for being an Aries. I think a lot of people wouldn't guess that she's an Aries unless she's like an Aries rising, which I don't know what her rising is, but like, I feel like, a lot of times you wouldn't know she's an Aries until you make her mad. Then she's like, all right, man, I'm about to rise up now. Top of the morning to you. I'm just kidding. That is the worst British accent ever. But I feel like wherever she's from, I feel like it's choppy and like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I've heard it before, but it's like, I wish I can like mimic it properly. But like, that's exactly like kind of what I'm hearing her speak like. You know what I'm saying? But we were all thinking it, Sarah. And I'm just saying, like, I want to. She does kind of, she does kind of come across as illiterate, but it's because like she has her Mercury in Pisces, and a lot of times Mercury and Pisceans, like, they don't formulate their sentences correctly, is what I'm saying. Like, they are smart in their way because they're more of the quiet observer. They're more of the person that is like researching things and like saying it in their fucking head. But it's like, you need to learn how to articulate that in person, my guy. Nobody's going to read your mind. Nobody knows what the fuck you're saying in your head, but they're just like, well, bruh. I don't know. I just feel like she don't really talk. She just goes, mm. And then she's like, I save it for my music. That's where I throw all my anger and my thoughts into. I feel like she does like to, you know, I feel like she tries to, she tries to act like she's a very peaceful person, but I feel like, I keep getting this energy from her that she'll start the shit and dip, or be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do that. Like she gaslights like a motherfucker. Like she'll gaslight your ass. And she still feels like she's really young. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I don't know, I don't know, I didn't know her birthday. Like she felt really young to me. Like I was like, she seems really young and just like immature. Like she's got a lot of growing to do, but she thinks, oh, the industry and all this stuff is like, I feel like she thinks she has her head on straight, but I'm sorry, I don't feel like she does yet. And it's okay. Like Aries, especially Aryan women, they take a while to like mature. They take a while to mature. And like she'll say things too, like she'll fucking sorry, I'm gonna call her Quinn. That's not how you say her name. But is it Quan? Maybe it's like that. But five, am I saying it? Is it Quan? But she's like, you're still saying it wrong. But yeah, I feel like, she likes to, oh man, I was gonna say it. I see her going very far in the music industry. I don't care, five. I don't care. I see her going very far in the music industry. I think she's gonna I feel like she's gonna blow up though. I feel like she's gonna blow up. I do see that for her because she's strong minded enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like she I feel like she could take the industry. Now she does have to be mindful of getting into drugs, drinking too much, she tries to pull herself back, but like, come on, Taurus energy too. They tend to overdo it with drinking. They tend to overdo it. They do. I'm sorry. So, but yeah, I see her going far in the music industry. I feel like, you guys know I have a knack for doing that. I've literally predicted like a lot of people blowing up. So I feel like she will blow up. She's gonna do well in the music industry. People are gonna fucking love her. But she can't wait. She can't wait to have all the women on her. You already know this woman is gonna be crazy with the women. It's probably I don't see this woman ever settling down. I see her settling down when she's like probably like 50. She's gonna settle down when she's 50. Watch. This girl's not gonna settle down at anytime soon. And she can't, she'll probably argue with me and be like, that's not true. I love love. Yeah, you no girl, you like pussy. Don't tell me that you faithful because you're not. Not with that Venus and Pisces girl. And you being an Aries, please. Yeah, and then has the nerve to get possessive. So if a girl do it back to her, she mad. I'm like, oh, if a girl play you, you pissed, huh? Mm-hmm. Can't handle it, huh? But okay, Aries. It's okay when you do it. It's okay when you have five women coming in and out your apartment. But let that one bitch do that. She pissed. I can't. I'm getting out of her energy. I cannot. She's a hypocrite. when it comes to women, she's a hypocrite. She this is very playgirl energy, okay? When they say playboy, this is playgirl. What? I ain't a player. I just like to play a lot. She probably says that. I ain't a player. I just like to play a lot. I like to play a lot. Her and Kaylani are rumored to be dating. I'm confused. I don't think they're dating. I think they're messing around. And Kaylani like her a good. She like her in Aries. She has Venus in Aries, I believe, or is it? No, I have to look at Kaylani's chart again. I think she has Venus in Aries. So Kaylani attracts a lot of Aries women because she think they are so good in bed. She like a good Aryan woman. She think they're good in bed. I'm like, I guess like whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove her ass. And then you know what the sad part is like they are good in bed, but I don't like saying that because they fucking I know I'm good in bed. I'm like, ew. Like they love doing that shit. I will not stroke an Aries ego. I won't do it. Sorry. I will talk shit to you before I stroke your fucking ego, bitch. Unless you my bestie. Unless you in Aries and you my bestie, then I'll stroke your ego. And I have to like you. I have to really fucking like you. I have to really like an Aries to stroke their ego. So if I ever have stroked an Aries ego, it's because I like them, or I was attracted to them. But other than that, like in this lifetime, who I am now, oh fucking hell no, I will not, because I see what that does to them. If you stroke an Aries ego, just don't do it. They're gonna fucking like treat you like shit after that. They're gonna treat you like shit. Don't stroke their ego. They like being treated like shit. They like it. Oh wait, like you like abusing me? Oh, I love it. I love abuse. Give it to me. I'm like, ew. But don't you? And I'm over here, the dumbass that's like, but don't you want someone to tenderly love you? And they're like, ew, bitch, no. Like, try to stroke an Aries ego. See what happens. I warned y'all. Go stroke your Aryan ego. If you got an Aries in your life, just do it. Go stroke their ego. See what happens. I warned you. I warned you. Warned you. And then you gonna come back to me. Why is the Aries like cheating on me? Did you stroke their ego? Yeah. I rest my case, bitch. Okay, anyway. But yeah, guys. Fine, why'd you tell me to fucking read on that bitch? I can't see her energy. I like her in that with that Kehlani song. I like it. And you know what pissed me off? Oh, let me show y'all guys. Do you guys think I'll get copyright if I show y'all this? Do you guys think I'm gonna show you guys this scene? It just made me cringe. It made me cringe. I think I can show you guys if I don't play the song, right? I think it should work if I don't play the song. Her new project is really good. You know what, Five? I'm gonna take a listen because I say that, but like I'm over here. What's that one girl? Fuck, what's her song? She said, "Got tatted bitches on my bed, like, huh, Kehlani." Look, am I young Ma? Young Ma is fine. Look, here I go. Young Ma is fine, okay, and she's an Aries, and I'm like, oh, I know you are a mess. I know your ass is a mess, bitch. Oh shit, I gotta hold on. I'm gonna get copyright. Hold on, let me. It's probably gonna go all slow. Okay, this part made me fucking cringe. Let me see if I can show y'all. Sorry, you guys can't hear the song. I'm gonna get copyright. Okay. This part just made me cringe. This part made me fucking cringe. I was like, oh, she looks like a little boy. She looks like a little boy. I'm the first to be into this shit, but she looks like a child. I'm like, what the fuck? I cannot. I cannot. I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I'm like, that's gross. Like, I can't watch it. I tried to be into it, but I was like, I can't do it. I think it's her Aries energy. I can't get with it. I can't get with it, you guys. I tried. Right? Like you can't take her seriously. Like she looks so young. It's not like if Young and May and Kehlani were to kiss, I'd be like, damn. You know what I mean? Like it would do something for me. But I was like I was seriously looking like that. That's a whole lot of talk going on. Yeah, it was just too much. I was like, because it felt like, oh, we're trying to be sexy, we're trying to be hot, and it's like y'all just should have just taken that to Pornhub. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted that corny ass shit. Young and May is your type, Shawty? No, Young and May's not my type. She's not my type. I'm trying to think of like I'm not into like I'm into like stems mainly. I like stems. I think stems are fine. Like, and I like femmes. Like that's my type. But I don't really like studs like that. I'm not really attracted to studs. I'm trying to think of an artist that's a stem that I like. I think it's Kaylani. Like that bitch just does it for me. Like, yeah, exactly, Monica. Kaylani just does it for me. That bitch can be femme, she can be stud, she can be fucking, uh what's the other one? Femme. Like that bitch can do it. She can do it all. That's my type. But I also like the girls that could just be masculine, but not too masculine. I don't, cause like studs be like too much. Like they be doing too much. I'm like, you guys need to chill. Like nothing wrong with them. I like studs, but like nothing wrong if I have studs following me. Nothing wrong with y'all. But and I do think some studs. I've seen some studs, and I'm like, God damn, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen some studs that are hot, but it takes a lot for a stud to like impress me. I'm like, because they try, they do it too. Some of them they be doing too much. Oh my God, Faith, don't tell me. I fucking need to watch that. Wait, it's not out yet, right? Like it's what's today? It's not even out yet. Wednesday, tomorrow. Maybe did it come out already for you, Faith? Anyway, y'all, let's get to it. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. You already know I'm gonna be glued to that motherfucking screen. I'm sorry, but like Kaylani, she just does something for me. She's just fine. I think it's too because like she doesn't try hard. Like to me, like my internet's running slow now. She doesn't try too hard. She doesn't try hard. Like she's just fine. I can't read on her, but y'all know I will stare at her. I will stare at the bitch all day. Let me not call her bitch. This woman could just do anything. But it's not even that. It's just like her energy. Like it's just the energy for me. She's not trying hard. It's like this inner just like confidence that she doesn't have to like. Let me see if I can show y'all. I need to pick my face. I need to chill. I need to chill out because I'm about to be drilling all over her. But yeah, like I don't know. It's just like an inner confidence. Even though she does have Aries, like she does have that Aryan energy, but it's not like annoying. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. This thing is doing too much. This is a blurry ass picture, but and then her daughter is so cute. Oh my God. Like this bitch is fine. It's a quiet sexiness that she has. She ain't gotta be like an Aries, like, oh hey guys, I like, the other one was doing. Like, I'm very loud about it. No hate towards her. No hate. I ain't, because I know that's Kaylani's bitch. But like it's like an inner quiet confidence that she has that I fucking love. Like it's a Taurus type of confidence. Yeah, Diana, she's a Taurus. And then when she need to get in her sexual bag, she does it, and she does it right. She does it right. She don't overdo it. Yeah, she's a Pisces moon, Cancer rising, and we love that for her. Even though I'm like, oh, Pisces. It's like she's got two placements. I'm like, damn it. Yeah, she has Leo. She has Leo too. She got Leo. So I'm like, nothing wrong with Leos, but sometimes y'all be too cocky, and I'm like, y'all need to chill. You think everybody's like attracted to you? Like, chill out. Y'all look good. Leos look good usually. Leo energy, they look good. Like my sister has Leo, and she's like, I'm that bitch. And I'm like, and I make fun of my sister because my sister's a Leo moon and Leo Mars, y'all. She's a Leo moon, Leo Mars. I hope she ain't watching this. But she's a Virgo, right? So you don't see it right away. Taurus rising, so you don't see it right away. But we be in the car and she be staring at herself. I'm like, she'd be like, I'm like, oh my God, like, can you not? Like, it's funny though. I make fun of her. She knows I make fun of her. But It's just like, I don't know, Kaylani just does it for me. And she will always do it for me, and I will always support that bitch. Not too much. I'm a Leo. I don't come for you, Leo. Y'all, Leos enough. I really don't because, I love you guys, but you really be like doing too much, like low key. And I'm like, I'm just trying to give you a compliment. Y'all be like, you want me? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, let me let you know first. Like, goddamn. I I think there was like one Leo I came on. Yeah, like there was no, actually the Leo, I waited for the Leo to come up to me. With Leo energy, I let them approach me. I don't fucking like approach a Leo. I know better. Because the Leo is gonna be like, bitch, get in line. Bitch, get in line. Get in line, bitch. I'm like, I'm good. It's like the fire signs. I don't know. They just be doing that. Like fire signs are just so cocky. It's like Sagittarius are even worse. I think I'd rather hit on a Leo than a Sag because if you hit on a Sag, oh God. Five said that's so true. He said, Ari said, I will call Leo if I want to be impulsive and need advice on it. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I have liked the Sagittarius before, but yeah, I did. That's probably never going to happen again. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, you guys. Okay, guys, let's move on. Do the spins correctly. They said not too much, not too much. Listen, Lindas, y'all need to get it too. If I gave it to Aries, y'all need to get it. Leos need to get it. I don't come for Leo, and I don't come for Sagittarius enough. Actually, last live I did. I came for y'all a little bit, but Leos, y'all be sitting pretty over there, like y'all always do. Be sitting pretty, and y'all be like, and what about it, Sade? What you gonna say about it? Oh, you didn't say anything. We good. We good this live. She didn't talk about Leos. She didn't talk about Leos. She love us real bad. Oh my god, that shit is hilarious. Okay, let's do two more. Damn, Tyra really coming through. She really did. What the hell? This thing keep picking Tyler Perry. Who fucking put Tyler Perry on the damn wheel? Do you guys like when I show the photos, or would you prefer the chart? I think the photos helps me a lot more, but that's just me. But what is entertaining to you guys? Ooh, we got Megan Fox. What y'all think, Megan? What are the signs, you guys, that I haven't roasted? What are the signs? Or that I don't go like super hard on? Because I want this to be a fair game. You guys like photos? It depends on the person, girl. Okay. Let's do first. Let's look at Megan's chart, and then I'll pull up a picture of her. Just so people know who I'm talking about. Because I think if I just show their like chart, they're gonna be like, okay, let's pull up Megan. So you guys want Megan Fox? I literally just went on a rant about Kaylani and how fine she is. I cannot. It's just the Taurus energy. It just be doing something to me. I'm like, damn, you fucking Tauruses. Yeah, Megan Fox is fine. Isn't she a Taurus? Speaking of, isn't Megan a Taurus? Lord Jesus. This woman, gorgeous woman. Oh my God. Megan Fox, she be wilding though. Megan be wilding. She's like, I am not the one to play with. That's every time I feel Megan's energy, she's like, I am not the one or the two to be played with. Oh shoot. Let's pull up a current photo of her. I'm kind of curious about like her energy currently. I feel like Megan is really nice though. I don't know. I feel like she's really nice, but when it comes to these men, she ain't one to be played with, y'all. Oh, this is a beautiful picture of Megan. Oh my god. Let's first look at her chart before I show you guys her. Let me get rid of that. Oh, I got my thing on caps. I think I looked at Megan's birth chart and I was like, oh my god, like this woman is wildin'. No wonder she be playing the role she plays. Mm-mm-mm. Um, but I like Megan's energy. A lot of people, I don't know, like y'all, they just Megan's chart though. Look at this. Oop. Look at her fucking chart. Look at Megan's chart. Hi. I can't stay with y'all because it's like 4 a.m., but just sending you love and hugs. Aw, thank you. How do you say your name? I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. Is it Sine? That's pretty. If that's how you say it, that's pretty. Thank you for popping in. Shawnee has a thing for a Taurus. Yeah, I do. I do. I got a thing for all the signs, you know, but some of them I'm just like a little more, you know. Yes, it is. Oh, it's so beautiful. Your name is beautiful. Love from France. Oh my god, thank you. See you, girl. Bye. Thank you for the love. I love when my uh other country girlies come in. I was gonna say otherworldly girlies, but that was gonna sound weird. Anyway, guys, so Megan, she is a Taurus sun, moon in Leo. Here we go with another fucking moon in Leo. Mercury in Taurus, Venus in Gemini, Mars in Capricorn. So what we think, y'all, okay? So the energy, the vibe, okay? Let me pull up now the vibe I'm getting from Megan. Let's get into let me show her picture. Um Stop screen. Megan's vibe, y'all. Look at this photo. Look at this woman. A Taurus is just gonna do it for me every fucking time. I'm sorry. It's just the subtlety, the subtleness of their sexuality. It's just like this, like a Taurus. I feel like they have that in the eyes. You know, maybe it's their eyes. Like, you know, like Megan's got that. Like, oh yeah, I know you want to come fuck me, but you can't. You know what I mean? Like a Taurus just has that vibe. Like you can't even if you tried, bitch. It's just cunt. You know, a Taurus gives cunt to me. You know, and they just got that cuntiness, and they don't have to try. They just like literally look at the camera, and it's like I'm literally thinking about like they could be thinking about what they want to eat for lunch because you know a Taurus energy will be thinking about food, bitch. So they thinking like I want a hamburger right now. And you thinking they're thinking about fucking you, and they're like, what? No, I'm literally thinking about a hamburger. You know, it's just giving that. Like every Taurus I've noticed, they have those, you know, come F me vibe, those come F me eyes. But they're literally thinking about, okay, you know, Megan's got like a million things going on in her head right now because she's a Gemini Venus. Like I'm seeing her Venus is in Gemini. So she's like, okay, I gotta make sure that the kids are good. I gotta, you know, I gotta take care and make sure, machine gun pick up these damn kids, you know. I gotta make sure that the dry cleaning, I pick up the dry cleaning, and she's over here like, you know, it's giving that. Like Megan is like, I feel like she's like that. Like, oh no, honey, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna eat for, you know, how I'm gonna meal prep. I wasn't thinking about sucking anything, but it, you know, but it, hey, if you take my energy that way, you take it that way. You know what I'm saying? That's Megan's energy to me. She's just like, and then she got that moon in Leo, so you know, I feel like she's very much in control in her relationships. I feel like Megan is a dominant ass bitch. Like she's mostly the one in control of her relationships. Not saying that she hasn't been in abusive relationships. I feel like, you know, men try to, I feel like she does have a Mars and Capricorn, guys. So she does, you know, become passive in her relationships when she really loves you. But I feel like Megan has to really love you. And she's got a rising in Capricorn. Her rising is in Capricorn, you guys. Like, that's also why she has those eyes. Ah, not the Capricorn rising. I've noticed Capricorn risings have that look too. Like, they got that, like, I don't know. Like they're very cold. They seem very cold, but and they seem very like nonchalant about things, but they're really not. Like I was saying about, you know, Monica, I was saying about Lewis, like he has that very like nonchalant energy. But she also has that like, I mean business, and I'm here to like, you know, exactly. Yeah, she has that warm energy, but I think people are very intimidated by her. She also, I'm wondering what's on her ascendant. I'm wondering what's on this bitch's ascendant because she's very intimidating. Like if you see Megan, not just because she's beautiful, but she's very intimidating. Oh, Monica, you better say that. Yes. I think for me it was Kaylani. Kaylani was mine. Like as far as like celebrities. Oh hell yeah. And then her Saturn, could it be a Saturn? Maybe. You know, it could be, but she has a lot of Capricorn, you know what I'm saying? Like, but her Leo wants her to be free. Like her Leo's like, bitch, you need to lighten up. You need to like, you know, do things that are fun and keep life light, because I feel like her Capricorn energy could really make her feel like, you know, hard on herself, and like, you know, like she gets really hard on herself, and actually like she does have a lot of insecurities because she has Capricorn. Even though that Leo is like, bitch, you that bitch, like stop thinking you not that bitch. And she's like I know I'm that bitch, but I don't know how to act like that bitch sometimes when it comes to my love life. Megan. And unfortunately, Tauruses will do that. Like when they get in a relationship, they can be like super like bossed up bitches. But when they get into that fucking like, you know, those relationships where they're not being trusted and people are not, you know, I feel like I don't know why I get that from her energy. I feel like the partners she gets, like they don't like trust her. It could be that she's, you know, obviously she's beautiful and everybody wants Megan, so obviously it's that. But I feel like it's deeper than that. I don't know if like Megan like doubts herself a lot, like in her relationships, you know, if she doubts her worth. You know, because you know what they say, guys, the women that are the most beautiful are the most insecure. They're the most insecure. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, she does suffer. I keep picking that up from her chart, her energy, that she does suffer from a lot of insecurity. And, you know, her Venus being in Gemini, like she is not afraid to like leave her relationships, but it does take her a minute to get to that point, because I feel like it's not necessarily her, but I feel like, you know, these partners that she gets with, they will make her feel like she's not worth it, that she's not worthy. And they try to downplay her a lot, you know. And yeah, exactly, Monica, I feel like she's been through a lot. Like I really do. I feel like, you know, not just in her love life, but you know, the moon in Leo is talking about like she may have had like a really overbearing like parent. Like maybe her mom or her dad, they were very overbearing with her, and she was like, oh hell no. And she, you know, like tried to break free from that. Or she was just a very independent child, and they tried to control her in some ways until she was like, you know what, nah. You know, so it's kind of hard for her to oh, she did she mention like her parents or anything? I don't think so. That's like super deep. But you know, they probably also encouraged the creativity in her. I feel like there was encouragement because like Moon and Leos usually need that. They need to be around people that are encouraging them. You know, so but she might be really close to her mom, you know, her mom a little bit, I think. Oh, okay. Do you remember what she said? Because like something with her mom, I'm definitely feeling not so much her dad, but I'm feeling something with her mom, like that there was some type of like, you know, that's what I'm feeling. Thank you, Diana. I feel like her parents were strict. I feel like her parents were really strict, and she was a very rebellious kid, and she was like, nah, you know what, you guys are doing too much, like, and I think to an extent, like, I feel like she thought it was normal, because like Capricorn energy will normalize that type of stuff until people tell us like, hey, like, that's wrong. That person shouldn't be doing that to you. So she had to learn to like stand up for herself. Yeah, her mom was strict, or both, really. Yeah, I feel like more so like both her parents were strict, but I feel like her mom was strict. Like, I'm feeling more so something with her mom. Um, but yeah, yeah, he was way too toxic for her faith. I feel like he tried to control her a lot. He tried to control her a lot. I feel like they would argue a lot. So I feel like he also had some type of allegedly, I feel like he had some type of addiction, and she was just like, you know what, dude, like, they wouldn't let her out the house. Oh my god, that's crazy. I remember she talked more about her mom. Yeah, I'm wondering what her mom's sign is. He was a Taurus too, and usually with Tauruses, you know, I feel like that connection could be, it can be very good, but I feel like it could also not be good. It's one of those connections. It was good until it wasn't. You know, it was good until it wasn't. Let's look at her Mercury. Like, I feel like with Megan's Mercury, that's how she communicates. I feel like she holds in a lot of, now she's trying to learn through therapy. I feel like she's probably going to therapy. I feel like she's learning to communicate better. She's learning to communicate her feelings and not be so, because of her Mars and Capricorn. Mars and Capricorns can be very like, they hold a lot in, they suppress a lot. They suppress a lot, and they have to learn to not let it get to the point where they blow the fuck up, and they're just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Megan just like blows up. I feel like she blows up. When she blows up, it's bad. Like, she's all like, I feel like there's no middle ground with her. Like, she'll cut your ass off, or she'll take it to the point where she blows up and then cuts you off. Like, there's like no middle ground with her. It's, she's learning to like stand up for herself. And, I feel like this last relationship really taught her that, which is good. And, it sucks that she went through that, but I feel like this last relationship with Machine Gun Kelly like taught her that. Like, she's very strong. And this is a current photo of her. I think. I think this is a current photo of her. She did say she's closer to her mom. Yes, I feel like her mom was just very protective and like scared for her. Especially, I think, getting into the industry. I think Megan she knew what she wanted to do very early. This is a person that at a very young age, they're very creative, they're very dramatic. Even though she's a Taurus, she's very dramatic, likes to do her thing. Very introverted, though. I feel like she's very introverted, so she had to learn to like come out of her shell a lot. And when she did, it was like, bye, y'all. Because usually Moon and Leos will have like like just Leo energy. They have a lot of like friends, or um people that they know that they can go to and they can talk to and stuff like that. So I feel like, she had just like, a lot of people around her that were there to support her, but it was about her mom trusting her, right? Like, and her mom, it's not necessarily that her mom, I feel, didn't trust her. And her mom could just be very religious. Maybe she grew up or maybe her mom didn't grow up very well, because usually Moon and Leo kids, like, their mom, you know probably, like, I noticed with fire sign moon people, like, their parents like weren't there like that, or they were too overbearing, because like, I feel like with Moon and Aries people, like, their parents weren't there. And so it could go really either way. Moon and Sag people, like, usually their parents were very like in and out of their life, very inconsistent in their life. And then Moon and Leos, their mom or their dad could have been too overbearing. you know she was caught shoplifting when she was younger. See, them damn friends she hanging out with, them damn, or family. She very much values family, though. She wanted a family. I feel like Megan knew she wanted to be a mom. She always knew. And guys, like, when I read charts, you guys know that or some of you may not know, but I actually like pick up on stuff. So I'm reading without my cards, by the way. So I'm still reading on her, but it's without my cards, because their energy, the chart tells me stuff. Like, that's how I'm picking things up. Because I'm like, You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm technically like reading on her, but why did she come out and say that she likes to drink? Because she's wild. Like I said that. I literally said that, Faith, too, like before you asked that. Like I was like, Megan's wild. I didn't know she was doing that. Like what? I don't keep up with Megan like that. But the reason for that is because she just is very dramatic. Like she loves doing weird stuff. Like she's a Venus and Gemini. Usually Venus and Geminis are like they will do whatever their partner wants. And she can be very like Megan can be very submissive. And she's very good at it. Like when Megan is submissive, she's like, I don't know. I feel like people just like she you know how she played that character Jennifer's Body? That I feel like that's not too far from how she is. I'm just gonna say it, y'all. I feel like that's kind of low key how Megan is. Like, she knows how to. She kind of has that succubus energy. She has that succubus energy. You know who else has that to me? Lana Del Rey. Even though she be letting men abuse her, fucking Lana. But she's a Cancer, so I'm like, not all cancers do that, but they like cancers. Oh, I cannot speak. Cancers when they're in a relationship, they can, be too lenient. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and don't get me started, Monica. She kinky as fuck, bitch. Let's not forget. You asked me that question, Face. This bitch is kinky. She will. She don't care. She will do it. She got that Leo. Moon and Leos are very open. Like Leo energy. They're fucking open. Like they're like, okay, bitch, let's do it. Like what? Like for real? They're like, yeah. Don't ask me again. But because then you piss me off. But and then she has Mars and Capricorn. Mars and Capricorns are very like Mars and Capricorns are fucking. Oh my god. You don't want to open a Pandora's box of a Mars and Capricorn. Like she's a Mars and Capricorn. Think of Marilyn Manson. Think of Marilyn Manson, but in Megan Fox's body. And guess what sign? Guess what sign Marilyn Manson is? He's a Capricorn. This bitch would have dated Marilyn Manson probably if she was in that type of vibe. Maybe he's a little too dark for her, but like she'll go there though. She'll go there. Like I don't think Marilyn is too dark for her, honestly. Like Jared, another one I think about too that's like that is Jared Leto. Like I feel like every time I see Jared Leto, I'm like, you a nasty man. You nasty. But yeah, that's Megan's energy. I'm like on that note, I like how all of these are just ending in like sex. All right. Let's stop the screen. I just heard the song S&M by Rihanna in my head. Yes. Monica said she got balls, and I love that. She got more than balls, bitch. She got like fucking whips, chains excite her. Like Ari said, whips and chains excite her. She like Megan, I didn't say this, but she also gives me dominatrix energy. She's very like much like that. Succubus, dominatrix, whatever fuck. Like that's Megan. you know? Oh god. See, this thing loves Drake. Y'all can see I'm not amused. I'm not amused. Fucking Monica. Girl, I don't even know. Monica, you haven't leaked your tea and what's in your chart, girl. Oh god, do you see what I mean? This wheel's like we doing Drake. Like what the fuck? You guys want Drake? He's such a whiny little bitch. Drake is such a whiny little bitch. Not Drake. I just want y'all to see, just take a look at this man's chart and why I don't want to read on him. Oh, and he's a Leo rising? Oh my god, I didn't even know that. I didn't know Drake was a Leo rising. Look at this chart. This is a mess. Oh shit, I meant to do this. This is a fucking mess. You see, I'm reaching for my drink because Sarah's like, girl, bye. That chart ugly as fuck. Drake is a Scorpio cusp, which I didn't realize that he's on the cusp. I didn't know Drake was on the cusp. What is his cusp? Is it Sag Scorpio or is it Libra Scorpio? Does anybody know what he leans more on? We're not gonna read his chart. I just want you guys to see. I'm mad that he's a Scorpio like me, girl. He's a Libra Scorpio cusp. Ew. Oh my god, no wonder this man. Look at that moon in Cancer. Y'all want, hey, we roasted too. We roasted. So he got that Mercury in Scorpio, that Venus in Scorpio retrograde. That's why this man, he don't stay loyal. He be just messing with everybody. He has no boundaries. Mars in Aquarius. He's a Mars in Aquarius too. Oh, this man is nasty. This man makes R. Kelly look crazy. I mean, this man makes R. Kelly look like a saint. This man makes R. Kelly look like a saint. Ascendant in Leo, I'm out. I'm out. Oh shit. This man makes Diddy look, allegedly, this man makes Diddy look innocent. Damn, you know it's that bad. You know it's that bad. How do these women mess with him? I mean, he's Drake. But how do these women mess with him? He's not even good. He's not even good, okay? He's not. It's like these women will mess with Drake and they'll be like, "Oh, it was okay." I mean, it's not like nothing to brag about. Well, I guess I can brag because it's Drake, but like, he's not good in bed, y'all. So I don't know why y'all women are obsessed with Drake. Guess what? Newsflash: this man ain't good in bed. Allegedly for entertainment. Because if he heard me say that, he'd be like, "What the fuck?" He got a Mars in Aquarius. You would think his ass was good in bed because he got a Mars in Aquarius, but nah, he ain't. Sorry to disappoint y'all. I know I have. Ooh, what the hell is my thing doing? Sorry, y'all. I know women want to believe the fantasy that Drake is amazing in bed, but guess what? He's not. He's all talk. Drake is all fucking talk. He thinks, oh, well, I look good, so I don't really have to do anything. Most of the women that Drake messes with, they're doing most of the work. But they think it's good because it's Drake, so they get caught up in the fantasy. But Drake knows that. He knows that he doesn't have to try. Because he just gets it for free. He's like, y'all are gonna give it to me because I'm Drake. So I ain't gotta try to please y'all. All right, we have Harry Styles. And y'all know, even if I don't like the person, I will say it. He's not good in bed. Sorry. He's just not. He ain't even cute, please. Exactly. I had a phase where I did like Drake, but that was just like, that's when Drake first came out. I was like, oh my God, But after that, I was like, I'm good. What do you guys think about Kiki? You guys want me to do Kiki? But the guy, I guess. I fucking love her. You know it's your girl. You know it's your girl. Yeah, you know it's your girl. Please. Kiki seems like so much fun. Yeah, she's hilarious. And like Kiki's had astrologers come on her podcast and read her chart. And I just think it's so funny. I'm like, I love that. I love that for Kiki. Y'all know Kiki gets into the astrology. She loves astrology. And I love that. And I love that she loves astrology. Um so I'm a Kiki Palmer fan. I know people are trying to like turn on her and all this shit, but like y'all need to go on with that. Kiki's not trying to do nobody no harm. It's like people are trying so fucking hard to make Kiki problematic, and she's not. Like, you guys are not gonna get that out of her. She's a Virgo. You guys are not. She's not gonna play into the drama, but everybody want to turn on. Some people want to turn on her now. So Kiki is a sun in Virgo. Her moon is in Sag. Her Mercury is in Virgo. I'm wondering what cusp she falls on with that. Venus in Cancer, Mars in Libra, and her rising's in Cancer. Oh, Kiki's a Cancer rising. Oh my god, this is so cute. I actually did not know she was a Cancer rising. Yeah, it's because Ari, she had that dude on her she had that one guy on her show that nobody really likes because he's with Megan Good, which I'm like, how the fuck did this how did he get Megan Good? Like, he's ugly. She had some guy that was very does anybody know what his name was? Monica's I can't remember his name, Monica, but she had a problematic dude on her show that's been very abusive, and he's talked down to women, like women in the Black community. Thank you, Five. Jonathan Jonathan Majors. Like, a lot of people don't like him. Thank you, Ari. And so she was trying to have him on the show and like trying to get him to talk about his side and all that, because she's very diplomatic. Like, Kiki's not going to take sides. Like, she's going to listen. I mean, she does love Megan Good, so they jumped on her because of that. But I'm like, okay, when she defends Megan, you guys are mad. When she brings Jonathan on the show, you guys are mad. Like, pick a side. Like, why are you guys like coming for her? Like, stop it. You guys are trying to make Kiki this problematic person, and she's not doing nothing. But the thing is with Virgo energy is that they want Virgos to be perfect. Like, people, well, you were never doing this before and you've changed, Kiki. Like, what the hell? Like, Kiki's always been her. Like, she brought Lizzo on. And I don't know how y'all feel about Lizzo, but Lizzo is not innocent. Sorry. Went on her podcast and lied straight to her motherfucking face. Everybody want to be down for Lizzo. When it's a woman, we're gonna defend them. And I'm all like for defending women, but I'm sorry, I am a girl's girl, but I'm also not afraid to tell a girl when she's wrong. And Lizzo was doing some weird shit. Like, I don't fucking care, allegedly. So I don't understand why people are taking it for Lizzo. Like, I'm not saying she deserves hate, but she does need to be held accountable. She does. Like, y'all just are letting her slide. I'm not saying she deserves the hate that she got, but the way I felt she was treating her backup dancers was diabolical. Diabolical. They weren't. A lot of those backup dancers were not lying. They were not lying. She got on Kiki Palmer's podcast and straight lied to her face. And Kiki kind of looked at her like, "Bitch, you kind of lying, but all right." You guys should watch that podcast interview. I'm surprised that didn't get a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lizzo went on Kiki's podcast and straight lied to her face about a lot of stuff. Lied. I can't look at her the same. I can't. Sorry. Every time I see her, I'm like, and I used to like Lizzo. And I don't know her personally. I'm sure to her friends she's really cool. But if you don't know Lizzo like that, she's not really nice like that. Like, she's not. She's kind of like snobby. And she could be like kind of rude. Like, to people she doesn't know, guys. That's what I feel. I could be wrong. This is alleged. There's no proof of me saying this, but she seems like she tries too hard. Exactly. And y'all know I like Lizzo. Like I did a reading on Lizzo. She used to have really good energy, but her energy has changed so much. Her energy has changed so much, and it really made me mad. Because I think Lizzo stands for, women empowerment, bigger girls. I love what she stands for. But now she's playing this like victim mentality, and even in her music, it's reflecting in her music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, girl, stop it. Like, what are you doing? What happened to the Lizzo that stood up for girls, but now you're just making it about you? She's kind of becoming a narcissist. I'm like, she's been rubbing me the wrong way. I'm sorry. I feel bad saying that about her, but it's like, girl, I'm sorry. I don't know why people are falling for this fucking shit that you're pulling. Like, not saying you deserve the hate, you don't, but like, come on. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm talking about Kiki Palmer. But anyway, so let's pull up a picture of Kiki. Every time I see Lizzo, I'm just like, damn, man, you really changed. You changed. She wasn't always like that. She's changed like so fucking much. I love Kiki so much. Every time, like, how can you hate her? Like, if you hate Kiki, there's something wrong with you. Like, I'm sorry. If you hate on this woman, there is something honestly wrong with you. Because Kiki is one of those people that she's not trying to cause any harm to nobody. Like, she's harmless. And people are trying their best to, like, find something to hate about this woman. Like, look at her. Look at her energy. Like, you could just see how much, like, like, the energy she radiates. Like, walks into a room, hey y'all, you know what I mean? Hey guys, like, that's not an act. Like, I feel like that's really how Kiki is. Like, she's so kind, she's so down to earth. I remember I was working the BET Awards. I didn't get to talk to her, but this woman is gorgeous in person. These fucking photos don't do her justice. Like, she looks good, don't get me wrong, she looks good in photos and videos, she looks amazing. But Kiki, when you see her in person, your jaw is gonna drop. She is gorgeous. This woman is drop dead gorgeous. I remember she was like walking into a building, and she turned like this, and I was like I literally, guys, stopped, and all she did was like turn her head. Like, what? Like, and that was like however many years ago. I think that was in like 2017, 2018. Like, this woman is beautiful, like, in person. Like, this doesn't even cover how beautiful she is. But anyway, she's a Cancer rising, y'all. So she be picking up on people. She got that Cancerian energy. She has that energy where people just want to open up to her. She has that very welcoming energy where people just feel really safe with her. They feel safe to tell. And she wants it that way. She wants people to feel safe to be around her. She wants every space that she's in to feel like a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's very sensitive to people's vibes. Being a Cancer rising, she's very sensitive to people's vibes, their energies, their moods, like their, like, everything about, like, you can't hide from this girl. Like, she can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And also too, she has a very motherly energy. She has a very motherly energy, and I feel like people come and tell her things and they unload on her. If you guys ever get the chance to meet Kiki, I feel like, which I didn't get to talk about. I didn't talk about, if a fan walks up to her. But I feel like if a fan walks up to her, like, she's very, like, very kind and very, like, like, oh, thank you so much. Like, just very sweet. Like, she's a Virgo, so she's very sweet, like, smiling. If the vibe is off, she's very good at maneuvering and making that person feel, like, comfortable and coming down to their level. And that's really hard for people to do. That's a fucking gift, y'all. A lot of people cannot do that. A Cancer rising knows how to do that very well. Virgo too. Virgo energy, when you have these two energies, you're very good at coming down to the person's level, not sinking to their level. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can be in her energy and be confident, but not, lower herself for someone else. But this takes time. This takes time for a Cancer rising Virgo energy to work on. It doesn't come easily to them. They have to work on it. So this is something I do feel she had to work on, because she will let other people's energies, like, mess her up sometimes. So I do feel like this is something that she's learned to like master, right? Then she has that moon in Sag, right? She got that moon in Sag, so she's very lively. She's very animated. That's why we see Kiki very animated. But the gag is because she don't like taking life seriously. She don't like taking life seriously, and she doesn't like taking. It's not like she doesn't want it to be like a oh we being sad all the time, and like she likes to persevere through a lot of things. She likes to persevere through a lot of her trials and her tribulations, and celebrate her wins, right? And then she's got Mars in Libra and a Venus in Cancer. She's very, very feminine, very feminine. I'm talking like when she's home, she does very feminine. She don't mind being in the kitchen. She don't mind being submissive for her man. But it takes people feel like Kiki can be a bit hard, but you have to get to know her. It's not a hardness like where she's unapproachable. It's more because the Cancer rising, I feel like she's learning to like protect herself, because Cancer risings can tend to like overly let people intrude their boundaries, because it's water, right? So the ascendant sign is how people interpret you and the energy that you're emoting to them. So if they feel like you're feeling like it's okay to intrude my boundaries, they're going to intrude. So a lot of people intrude Kiki's energy. A lot of people intrude her energy. Her Mars in Libra is like, okay, like I don't want to be mean. Her Cancer is like, I don't want to be mean, the Virgo. So how do I kindly tell this person that they're overstepping my boundaries? How do I tell this person that they're doing too much? So she's trying, it's not hard for her to find that balance because of the Virgo energy, but she has a problem with like, again, letting people vent to her too much, letting people use her a little too much. Like, so she's learning how to set better boundaries for herself, because Mars and Libra people, like, they don't ever want to come off mean. They don't ever want to come off mean. So a lot of times they will sacrifice themselves to like, and how they feel, so that you feel like, okay, well, you're getting what you need, but they're not getting what they need, right? And I talk about that a lot, guys, on my channel, about Libra energy and Cancer. She has both energies. Can you imagine how many lessons this woman has had to learn about people using her? And like, no, not everybody is your best friend. Not everybody wants to see you win, girl. Not everybody want to see you win. And she's learning. And it's like, yes, the Virgo sees it. The Virgo and the Sag sees it. It peeps it. But the Libra and then the Cancer, and it pulls her in this weird direction. So I feel like she's in a time in her life right now where she's learning to set better boundaries for herself, even in her love life. I feel like this is more so, of course, in her love life. I feel like she's not good at setting boundaries in her love life. She allows her partner to walk all over her. And people probably feel like, I had somebody tell me once, oh, I feel like, Kiki's a problem. Like, I feel like she's the problem in a lot of her dynamics. I'm like, I don't think she is. I think that she takes, and then lets this person like hurt her, and then she like has to detach, and that hurts her to do that, because she definitely, like with her baby daddy, right? She's trying to have a good connection with him, even though that man embarrassed her on the internet. That man embarrassed her on the internet, and she's still trying to be cordial with him. That's Libra and Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she's like, listen, this is my dad's. This is my son's father. Like, I have to put aside how I feel, because it's not right. The Mars in Libra is fighting against being abrasive. You know what I'm saying? So, she has that issue like that. I feel like she's battling with. But yeah. Evelyn said she's a light. She really is. Yeah, she is. Heading out, Sade, but I love you, and I want to thank you for doing my request. And I hope the rest of y'all have a good night. Have a good night, Monica. Love you too. Have a good one. Bye. But yeah, I feel like she's a really cool girl. Like, I think she has like really good support. She has a really good support system around her. She really makes sure to have a really good support system around her, and she makes sure to keep the people around her that really, really rock with her. And I think that's why she's so humble, and she's able to be super like herself and authentic and be confident in that type of person. But it's taking a lot for her to get more so to that in her love life. I feel like that's been a struggle. I mean, she will set those boundaries, but she's having to learn in real time, right? So yeah, did you guys have any questions about her? Like this is a little bit. It's not really roasting her, but roasting. I also mean like calling them out. And sometimes it could be in a funny way, but I can't roast Kiki too much. I can. She be like extra as fuck because her moon is in Sagittarius, and she be like fucking extra. But I feel like people love her. How is her album gonna do? I feel like it's doing well. I feel like she's indecisive though. I feel like she goes back and forth on whether or not she wants to continue with music. I feel like she is doing music for herself, for her soul, for more so like music feels like to me that she's not looking to become big from it. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like to me that she's doing it to heal her. And that's really what it's for her to be creative, for her to have a creative outlet. She has three placements of creativity, which is the Cancer, the Libra, the Sag, even the Virgo. The bit of the Virgo, it keeps her more of that business mindset. But I feel like it's more of the Sag, the liberation. If I want to do this, I will. If I want to dabble in doing music, I will. If I want to, her Mars and Libra, if I feel like doing acting, I want to do acting. That's why we see her doing so many different things, because she doesn't want to just do one thing. Does that make sense, you guys? Like she always wants to broaden whatever she does and expand it and make it bigger than herself. So I do feel like, Ari, if she does stick with making music, I feel like, it could blow up for her even more. I've been listening to Kiki's music for a while. And I'm like, y'all still not onto her? Like Kiki make good music. She does. I just watched her Jimmy Fallon performance. That performance was so good. I watched that twice. I watched that twice, 2 or 3 times. I haven't listened to the album yet though. Do you think she'll get a new talk show? Yeah, never say never with her. Fine, never say never with Kiki Palmer. I think that it's something that she would probably consider revisiting if the alignment were right, and if she felt like it makes sense with my schedule, it makes sense with where I'm at. She's very much about her timing. I've said that about a few other artists on my channel, but I feel like Kiki is definitely one of those people that will make time if she wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's more so about, does it match with her alignment? She's about her alignment. Wouldn't be surprised though. I want to be surprised if Kiki got readings done on herself. I want to be surprised because she's very into that. So, or astrology, like for somebody to read her chart. What do you think of her possibly acting as Whitney? Oh, are they considering her? I think she's perfect. I think Kiki Palmer is perfect for it. I see her playing Whitney. I see her playing Angela Bassett. I see Whitney in her more so too. But I feel like she can do it if she. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like she'll do it. I feel like if that's what she wants to do, she'll do it, and she's gonna be successful in it. I do see another big movie for her. I think that it possibly could be that. I won't be surprised if they cast her as Whitney. I won't be surprised. I'd have to pull on it, Ari, but I'm not pulling my cards right now. But yeah, I see it. All right, do you guys have any more, or should I move on? I got like so many fucking drinks out here, guys. Y'all should see my desk. I love her energy so much. Me too. I love her or not her talk show. I'm sorry, her podcast. I loved her talk show too. I love her podcast. I think her podcast is really, really cool. You guys should check it out. And I love her mom. I think her mom is so sweet. Her mom seems like such a sweet woman. All right, guys, let's do two more. Let's do two more. All right, let's do two more spins. Oh shit, we got Angelina. Y'all, you guys want Angelina? Angelina's always been very interesting to me. Angelina, my girl. Sarah said sure. Okay. Um, Stop screen. All right. Oh, actually, you guys, let me show you the chart first. Let me take my charger out. It doesn't overheat. Yeah, she's really beautiful. Very smart woman, by the way. So I'm going to show you guys her chart and then we'll get into Angelina's bag. All right, with Angelina, she is a sun in Gemini. Her moon is in Aries. I actually did not know that her moon is in Aries. Her Mercury is in Gemini, retrograde, Venus in Cancer, and her Mars is in Aries, and she's a Cancer rising. So here we have another person that has their rising in Cancer. I actually forgot that Angelina has a Mars in Cancer. I feel like Angelina for an Aries placement, I feel like in order she's very much a smartass. I was gonna say first. I feel like Angelina's a smartass. Like she will like if she wants to go there, she will go there. She tries to like, curtail what she says around certain people because, but she has that Mercury and Gemini and so I'm seeing that, Angelina don't really like to argue like that. Like, like if she don't know you. I feel like she holds in her energy a lot. Like she holds in her opinion. Um I feel like she holds her opinion in a lot of what she believes or what she feels. Like if she doesn't really know you like that, no, if she works around you, this woman will tell you where to go. Like she's not mean, but like she doesn't mind, talking about what she knows and oh well I looked this up and I heard that it was like this and like she'll look something up and if she feels like you're wrong, like she'll fact check your ass. Like she's very smart, very smart woman. Can be aggressive with her opinion and gets angry. She does get angry or irritable like very easily, especially her being a Gemini. You already know she gets irritated like very fast. Like Geminis are like, nah, I'm good. Like they don't have time for the bullshit. They do not have time for the bullshit. And if you sound dumb, if they feel like your energy is too much around them, even though they can be a lot, they will just dip and not talk to your ass. Like Geminis have no problem, especially her having Aries, an Aries moon and Mars in Aries. She has no problem like detaching from people. Like it is hard for her because I do feel like there's a part of her that gets, she does get possessive over people. She don't like you do fucking Angelina. Shut up. You do, girl. With her Venus in Cancer, this girl she get possessive. She just don't like to act like it. She likes to appear very aloof and like, oh, I don't care. It's like, bitch, you do care. Why are you acting like that? You give a fuck, and it's okay to give a fuck, Angelina. It's okay. And she like, nah, not really. I really don't want to care. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with her Venus in Cancer, I do feel like she loves love. Oh man, Angelina love her some love, man. She love her, some intimacy. Angelina, I don't think that takes, I don't think that shocks y'all. I feel like with all this, this is very like, what is up with me reading on very sexual women tonight? Like, what is up with that? Took her and Brad like 8 years to settle their divorce. Like, Brad, I think, gifted her a wine countryside and he wanted it. She was like, nope. Yeah, Angelina don't fucking play. Once Angelina is a Gemini in that way, she will cut your ass off. Like you piss her off enough, she's like, I'm out, bitch. Like, I'm sorry, no shade to Megan Fox, but like, she's not Megan Fox. Like Megan will, you know, and don't get me wrong, because Angelina has Venus in Cancer, I do feel like it is hard for her to, detach from her, her relationships, because she loves very hard. Even though she's a Gemini, she does love very hard, especially if that intimacy on point. Oh man, yeah, she ain't going nowhere. Oh, and she's not really like a money hungry person, but she kind of moves like that sometimes. Like I feel like, she don't have earth in her chart, but like something, I don't know if it's in her aspects. It could be the Cancerian energy, but she could be a little greedy. Like she dated The Weeknd. Oh my god, she loves her a dark energy. She loves it. She loves dark energy. I don't know. She's always been like that. She just loves her a dark soul. She's like, the more fucked up, the better. That's Angelina's. She's like, I love a fucked up man. And Brad is kind of fucked up. Am I not? What's Brad Pitt's sign? I forgot. What's his fucking sign? Let's look at Brad Pitt. Oh, he's a Sagittarius. No wonder they didn't stay together. But you know what? A Sag and a Gemini, she probably liked other, besides other things, you know, she probably liked not only the intimacy, but like she liked the conversations. She liked how combative Brad was. She liked that she couldn't really control him. You know, Angelina to me seems like she likes a wild. She doesn't like knowing what you're gonna do. Like if she can like fucking predict your moves, you're out that bitch because you're boring her. Like if Angelina will not date a predictable man. That's what she's not gonna do. And if they are mentally unstable, that's even better for her. She's like, yes, I love it. Just be unstable. She feels like the most effed up people have the best stories, have the best, thought process. She likes trying to psychoanalyze and break down and figure out why they're doing something. Angelina, you need to just chill out, girl. She loves it. She love a man that is, or even friends. Like I can see like Angelina having very complex friends. Like I don't feel like a lot of her friends are, or they're into something like, maybe even BDS, BDS. Why can I say it? I'm not gonna say it on here, but y'all know. This is another woman that, if y'all want to put it in the chat, put it in the chat. BDSM. Like she like it. She like people that are open minded, that aren't, they're not fucking judgmental. She loves people that are not judgmental, that they're just pretty open minded and they have something to offer to a conversation, or or they're reading something. She likes people that can educate her, because she's the type of woman that she already knows a lot. Like this woman, and me, you guys know, if Evelyn, I don't know if you were in the chat when I was talking about Aryan energy, like her having an Aries Mars and fucking moon. This bitch is like, what? And she's a Gemini. She's like, what the fuck you gonna tell me that I don't already know? Like, what could you possibly educate me on? Like, damn, Angelina. Angelina gonna tell you. She gonna look at you like that too. She gonna be like, look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Like, look at her fucking eyes. Like, she's gonna look at you like you dumb as fuck. And not saying. And the thing is that this bitch ain't gonna say nothing to you. She just gonna be like, or she gonna be like, thought so. You know what I mean? Like she gonna hit you with that one liner. Like Angelina don't argue. She can argue she will argue in her relationships, but she also has Mercury and Gemini retrograde. So that tells me that there's a lack of control with that mouth, because Mercury and Gemini is like, they try. I know it doesn't seem like it, guys, but Mercury and Geminis, they try to have some self-control with their mouth. They really do. They try. There's not really much of a filter already with Gemini energy. There's no filter. Oh, we all know this. We all know that there's no filter with a Gemini. But since it's working backwards for her, it's like, she doesn't have to go, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's like, if I want to, bitch, I can read your ass for filth, but with the Cancer, why waste my energy? And that takes a lot of self-control. But I imagine when she was younger, oh my god. Can you imagine her fucking mouth when she was younger? Reckless. Reckless. This bitch will cut you up and leave you fucking lying, bitch. And you'll be thinking about what this bitch said to you like 5 years from now. That made no sense. Sorry. 5 years later, like you will be still thinking about what that bitch said to you. Sorry, it made no sense. Because I'm like literally in her energy so much and I'm trying to get my words together. Sorry, guys. Mercury and Sag. Like my mind goes faster than my mouth. But like this bitch will literally like, you'll be thinking about what this bitch said to you, like, and it's been like what, 5 years. Don't piss this bitch off. Her mouth is lethal. This woman invented lethal. Even her looks, her energy is lethal. She doesn't have to, even though she's got that Aries, this takes a lot of control. Her chart is really interesting. How the fuck do you do that? Like, how do you have all this Aryan energy, but you're like, like what? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. This woman's chart needs to be studied. I haven't even touched half of her chart. But she's very nurturing, which is sweet. She's very nurturing. I do feel like she can be a little overbearing when she really cares about you. She's got Aries. So she's overbearing. But, she has warm energy, but it's also like because of her Cancer and her Gemini, it's also she's very cold at the same time. It's interesting. She has a full house of kids too. Exactly. Yeah. She loves kids, she loves giving back. I feel like she loves giving back to people. She loves like helping people. I'm not saying that Angelina's just like this mean person. I feel like she's actually very sweet, but this is the type of woman that you do not want to cross. Like, but she doesn't let people get her out of character, if that makes sense. Like there's nothing really that you can do that's going to get her out of character unless she knows you. Like she has to know you because she has Venus in Cancer. So it's like only people in my family will get that Aries energy. You know what I'm saying? Like Brad Brad got that shit a lot. Can you imagine the crap she said to that man? Can you fucking imagine the way she ripped that man apart? And she doesn't like doing that. I even feel it in her energy. She's like, oh, like embarrassed about it. I feel like she's embarrassed about it. Like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. This is the type of woman that will make you cry, bro. Oh my god. Oh, she gagged his ass and had his. She had them balls in a fucking purse. But Brad was probably doing too much. Yeah, he's a Sag. He's a Sag, Ari. I didn't know his sign. I was like, oh my god. I didn't even look at Brad Pitt's chart. I'm curious about Brad Pitt's chart. Because I feel like their argument, I don't know, like Angelina is the silent killer. Like that's what she is. But until she's not. Oh god, he has a lot of Capricorn. What the hell? This man has what in the absolute fuck is this? Look at Brad's chart. And he's a Sag rising? This man just be doing too much. Oh yeah, she walked all over this man. She gagged his fucking ass. I was just looking at his chart too. It's so bad. Yeah, sir, it's bad. Can you imagine? Because he's got all that Capricorn. I'm telling you, she loved that. She loved that intimacy though. That intimacy is what kept Angelina there. And I feel like he was there for the kids. Like I feel like he was very present with their kids. For the most part. But I wouldn't be surprised if this man cheated on her multiple times. And Angelina's that type that's like, oh, you gonna do that? Well, I'm gonna do it too. I got a Mars and Aries, bitch. I could be just as petty. Oh, you ready? Y'all don't tell me she don't give that energy. She's damn near an Aries. Gemini. She said Gemini. Her chart said Gemini. Who? Gemini what? Gemini where? Oh, I forgot we were a Gemini sun. I forgot we were a Cancer rising, bitch. We in Aries. Yeah, she moved a lot. Like Angelina moved in that Aryan energy most of the time with Brad. Oh my god, he was constantly testing Angelina's patience. She probably said that to him a lot. You tested my. Oh, so can you imagine? I'm so curious. Like, Angelina doesn't talk a lot. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really know a lot about her. She's a Cancer rising. She's like, bitch, you're not gonna know my fucking tea. You're not gonna know my tea, bitch. I'm gonna know all your tea, but you're not gonna know my tea. And all I gotta do, like, you know what's scary about Angelina's chart, you guys? Is that Angelina could just look at you and pick shit up about you. She don't even have to ask you questions. Like, she knows who you are immediately when you walk into the room. She knows the type of person you are. She does not have to fucking have a conversation with you. That's a Cancer rising. That's their fucking power. And she's a Venus in Cancer. You cooked. I wouldn't even be in the same room with that. If you have bad energy, she will just quietly leave. If Angelina ever has walked away from somebody quietly, your energy was bad. Oh god. Her fucking chart is diabolical. It's so good though. Oh god. You guys have any questions about her? Angelina is funny. And I feel like Angelina's expressions are hilarious. Like, because she's a Cancer rising, so you can see all of the emotions on her face. Like, she can't hide her face. Like, you can see it in her eyes, like how she's feeling about you. You can see if she really likes you as a person. Like, I remember she did an interview with Cynthia, and I could tell she loves Cynthia. I could see it in her eyes. Her eyes tell everything, and she knows that. She knows because she's very self-aware. For a fucking Gemini, well, Geminis are pretty self-aware. I would say Geminis are pretty self-aware. So, and but surprisingly with all that Aries, like, she's pretty self-aware. Is she gonna produce more films? Absolutely. Yeah. Angelina wants to step away from this. She doesn't. I feel like, from this, just picking up on her energy, because this is a current photo that I'm looking at of her. I don't know how recent this photo is because I put 2025. So I feel like she's in theater too, I feel like she's gonna do a lot of things still behind the scenes, and she's gonna keep doing more charity work, and she really wants to focus more on the youth. That's what's beautiful about her, is that, she sees so much talent, and she likes to nurture. She's a nurturer, even though she does seem cold. That's a protective, of course she has to protect herself. So I feel like she really, like, loves children, as we could see, right? She has a lot of kids, but it goes beyond. Usually Aryan energy, they get in this bad energy of not caring about anybody else other than their fucking immediate family, right? They only care about the family that they fuck with, and the kids that they fucking birthed. It's like, oh, forget anybody else. I'm gonna treat everybody else like shit. Some Aries people do that, or Aryan placements, they be doing that. But Angelina, I don't feel like she does that. If anything, she sees the bigger picture, and that's her Cancer. I think it's the Venus in Cancer that saved her. Because if this bitch had, like, you know, probably, well, I would say Taurus too. If she had Taurus, or even, I would say, maybe not Leo, but Aquarius, maybe. If she had more air, I would say, and Aries. Oh yeah, cooked. Yeah, she wouldn't care about nobody else. But she has that water energy, she has that fire energy. This is actually a beautiful combination. I actually like, it can be toxic. Cancerian with Aries energy, it can be toxic with Gemini. But I don't know, I feel like with Angelina, there's been, like, a lot of inner work. There's been a lot of inner work on herself. And she's very aware of herself. She's that type of person that doesn't talk about her moves. And if she is cold towards you, it's because she's not fucking with your energy. She's not fucking with you. But she's not going to be rude about it. She's not going to be, like, mean to you. She's just going to quietly remove herself. Surprisingly with that Aries energy, surprisingly, and the Gemini. But you'll be able to tell because of her body language and her eyes. You will be able to tell that this girl does not like you. Woman, excuse me. This woman doesn't like you. I'm excited because I would say too, she don't talk to you. Sorry, Ari, I was reading your comment, then I thought of something. Angelina, you will also be able to tell that she doesn't like you because, she won't really try to make conversation. She will not. She's mastered this to where she does not waste her energy. Like, if she knows, like I said, she could feel when somebody is going to drain her. She could feel when somebody's going to be, you know, a certain type of way, and she just put up with Brad because she, I told you why. She's always taking them out to charity events around the world so they help the world. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, when Aries energy with Gemini, when they're operating from a better energy, Aries are just, they're the leaders, right? Like they're the people that are going to be on the front lines defending. So she knows, she's like, this is what is right. She's always been that rebellious type of energy. She's always been very rebellious, even as a child. I feel like she, as a teenager, she was really rebellious. Her parents probably had to reel her ass back in, like, girl, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just out here, smoking some pot and like talking about life and, reading a book or, maybe even doing some more stuff like drinking, allegedly drinking whatever the fuck or doing drugs, or she don't care. She was wild. She was a wild card when she was young. This is a very rebellious type of energy, but she's calmed down a lot, obviously, in her time. And done some work, realized, um, that she needed to change in a lot of other ways. She's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she's not perfect, but, she's had to change in a lot of ways. But yeah, guys. And what I like too is that, with her kids, she doesn't want them to make the same mistakes that she made. She's very active about teaching her kids and to set boundaries and to stand up for yourself. She always tells her kids that. Stand up for yourself. Don't ever let somebody walk all over you. You eat down, bitch. Yes. We love it. And it's like, I know people like don't really fuck with Angelina because of the Jennifer Aniston thing, but I think Jennifer is trying to move on from that, All right, guys, we got one more person. How do you guys like this? Would this be something you guys would want me to do again? I could put it back on the sorry guys, I'm just charging my laptop. I could put it back on to get it voted on. I probably want to do some other stuff just because but do tarot at the same time. Because I kind of want to take a little small break from reading on, celebrities, but I want to, read on like shows and stuff like that. I think that would be really fun if, I run on shows or, this is so fun. Aw, good. You guys like this? Thank you, Sarah. I came in late. Oh, but how'd you feel about it so far? So we got one more person, guys. I guess the shows, okay. Because the maybe I can do like we all vote on the show, and then I'll probably go back to reading on celebrities again. Oh, it helps you. You guys want me to read on Oh, you want me to do Sabrina? Okay. Do you have enough votes on Sabrina? I know she's going through a lot. Poor thing. I mean, well, she's fine, but hopefully she's doing good because I know that she's been dealing with a lot of people just being weird, and we don't have like a lot of people in here, so it's like whatever. Oh, she's so cute. I love her. Oh, this is a big picture. See if I can. Okay, here we go. I was like, is this gonna make me also this? Okay, I read that. She made an alternative cover. I know. Do you guys get what that? Do you guys understand the meaning behind it? Let's pull up. Let's pull that up real quick because we ain't got a big room in here, so whatever. Y'all are down with Sabrina. Like, have you guys realized the meaning? I was talking to Sarah about this, and and this is exactly what I was talking about with her. So it's so funny, guys, that this is come out in her energy, because this is what I was saying. Now I could be reaching, I could be reaching, but normally with Sabrina, I've been pretty spot on with her. So far I've been pretty spot on with how she's moving. Hold on, this one I might need to take a screenshot because I don't have like surprisingly they don't have like the whole. I love when you guys want me to read on Sabrina. I'm sorry, like some people may get tired of me reading on her, but I never get tired of reading on Sabrina. She's fascinating to me. Very fascinating woman. And she knows it, you know, she knows she's fascinating. She's like, I know, I'm cool. Dope as fuck. Get into my tea. Respectfully. So I just want to know I want to know what you guys think about this cover. Like what your interpretation of this cover is, because some people now this cover too that she's doing is getting a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? This cover is getting a lot of backlash for some reason. People are now mad about it because they feel like, you know, they feel like she's romanticizing the 50s or whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, she can do that, whatever. I don't think, you know, I didn't take that from like it's giving old Hollywood. Now okay, so she pulled inspiration from, if you guys remember, who was in my last live? I wonder if I could find it on here. Black and white photo with man. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it's gonna pull it up because she has so many. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so you guys, so she pulled inspiration from Marilyn Monroe for this photo. And I literally, if you guys were in my last live, I was talking about, I heard Marilyn Monroe. I'm sorry, I'm gonna flex for a minute. I'm sorry, you guys. Y'all know I gotta flex for a minute. And I was asking you guys, I'm like, I don't understand like why I'm hearing Marilyn Monroe because she looks nothing like Marilyn. Well, apparently she pulled inspiration from this photo for Man's Best Friend. And that's fucking why I heard Marilyn Monroe. That's why go back and watch my live, guys. I was saying Marilyn Monroe. She pulled inspiration from Marilyn. Now I'm wondering if she's still going to try to, you know, who knows? She may still end up trying to, you know, they may cast her for her. I don't see. She doesn't look like Marilyn Monroe, so I don't know if that will be like you know. But I'm wondering if she's going to lean into the concept more of Marilyn. Okay, because I kept hearing Marilyn, and sometimes with Sabrina, I'll get like keywords. Like I won't, like I'll be like Marilyn. What? Why am I hearing Marilyn? You know what I'm saying, guys? So I heard Marilyn, and I was like, that makes sense. She apparently pulled inspiration from Marilyn for this photo. But that's how it works with Sabrina. When I read for Sabrina, I will hear like like things that inspire her. I'll hear like, you know, keywords or key terms, or you know, it's like when in my last reading for her album, like I've literally predicted this fucking entire album. It's so funny. You know what I'm saying? But for this, guys, okay. So another thing, sorry, we're gonna talk about this for a minute. Sorry, guys. But another thing that I was feeling for Sabrina is that Barry was a beard, okay? He was a beard, right? Now look at this photo, guys. Get into Sabrina's tea. This is, people are not fucking talking about this, so I need to talk about it. So if y'all get bored, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna rant for a minute about Sabrina because her fucking mind, this bitch is fucking smart. And people are like, oh, Sabrina, she doing this, she doing it. No, you guys are not paying attention to this woman. You're not paying attention. Now, I could be reaching. I will say this, allegedly. This is what I think she's doing. Because I've talked about this. Every time I read on Sabrina, I feel this from her. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Y'all interested? You know, I already ranted to Sarah about this. So I'm going to let y'all hear what I told her. So if you notice that the man standing in the front, we don't see his face, right? That's obvious. People are like, oh, that's so cool. We only see Sabrina's face. Why do you guys think that is? Because she's saying that I'm in control of who you guys see me dating. I'm the one that gives these men power, not them. They ain't giving me power because I'm the one in the front, the driver's seat. I'm the one that has um the the ability to make these men famous. Nobody fucking knew who Barry was until she dated him, right? Nobody gave a fuck about Barry. Let's go now. Let's take it to Selena Gomez. I told my best friend this, Sarah. I was like, "Did you notice how when Selena dated Benny, that nobody cared about Benny? Nobody cared about Benny until Selena dated him. Nobody thought Benny was attractive. Some people may find him attractive. Same with Ariana Grande, right? Nobody knew about Ethan Slater until Ariana stepped in and was like, "MK, you're so random." Like, it's so random. Nobody cared about fucking Ethan until Ariana dated him. Nobody cared about Travis Kelsey until Taylor Swift started dating him. You guys see the theme here? Now this man is facing backwards because she's like, you guys don't care about who these men are until I date them. Then you guys are trying to figure out, oh, who's the guy? Who's the one that, Sabrina's dating? She's saying I'm in control. Exactly, Ari. Yes, that's one of the reasons she called it man's best friend. Because she is willingly giving up her power and placing these men in power because she's allowing them into her energy. She's allowing them into her world. You know what I'm saying? She is allowing herself to be submissive for these men. It's not the other way around. She's the one with the money, the power, the control. Nobody cares about the men. They care about Sabrina and what she's doing and who she's with. Right? Now, also, another meaning, because she's a Taurus, right? We're going to talk about her chart in a little bit. She's a Taurus. So you guys have to think deeper, okay? She has multiple things, multiple symbolisms. Now, take a look at the men in the background. Why is there only one man in the front? Because she's using him to cover up. Now, what if she was dating one of the men in the back, but we didn't know because we were so focused on the one in front? Because that she's controlling and making you guys think I'm with him just because it's safer to me to be in this public relationship because it boosts my status, right? We all know that people only care about who these celebrities are dating. So Sabrina is taking the control back and is like, which I get on Sabrina about this. You can't control everything, girl. You always want to be in that damn driver's seat. I laugh at her. I make fun of her because she'd be doing that. But it's smart, right? Like, she's like, I'm utilizing, which is what I said she did with Barry, right? I said she did this with Barry. She utilized him for not for his status, but to help her elevate her era. What did she do? She made please, 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 don't make me look dumb, don't embarrass me. Then she makes man child. You see what you guys see? You walking with me? She made man child. She's utilizing these men for her story, for her era. That's all this man is in the front for. He's literally the distraction, and the real dude that she's probably dating is in the back. So y'all not knowing who she's really dating. She's causing an illusion, which Sabrina, you guys will see in her chart. She's a Pisces moon with a Taurus sun. Taurus like to control the narrative. They do. And Pisces creates the illusion, the fantasy. Oh, y'all want to see who I'm dating? Fine, I'll give it to you. I'll give y'all what you want. Kind of, but I'm in control because you're not going to really know who it really is. So I will use these men, as I said in her readings, I will use these men as beards, is what she uses them as beards, some of them. I pick up Aries energy from Sabrina. She doesn't have, well, maybe in her, in her aspects and stuff, but we'll get into her chart, okay? But yeah, she doesn't have Aries, but she has Pisces, Taurus, and I forgot. I think she has Cancer. She has Cancer. Cancers like to control the narrative too of their creativity. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. She's like, guys, I'm allowing you to see who I'm dating. Because also, and I think it's her also having fun and playing on, you know what? You know, I'm gonna like have a cover that's safe, and cute. Because she likes old Hollywood. So, of course, like she wanted to play on the whole like Hollywood relationship, but also too, now she's referencing Marilyn Monroe, right? Marilyn was sexualized a lot in the industry. Like Marilyn was very smart. Now, something tells me that Sabrina has been studying Marilyn. She studies, guys. She doesn't just emulate. She doesn't just do, oh, this looks cute. No, she's studying these eras. She's studying the people that she likes. She's not just liking them. She's actually, how people say, do you even know why you like that person? Like, why do you like them so much? Sabrina can tell you exactly, oh, this is why I like them and this is why I like them, because they did this and they did that, and I like them for this. So what now? So what if I like them for this reason? That's what she's doing. And Marilyn was very much, yes, Marilyn was a sex symbol, but I always talk about how Marilyn was very smart. Marilyn was very, very smart. And people, they wanted to dumb her down. Why do you think they were drugging her? Why do you think Marilyn was getting drugged? Because she would talk it too much. Marilyn is a Gemini. Don't get it twisted. Marilyn is a fucking Gemini. So that means to me that Sabrina read about Marilyn and really understood Marilyn's mind. And she's also very psychic. Sabrina's very intuitive. So she's picking up on things about Marilyn that we're not seeing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why she emulated Marilyn in this photo. I think that's partly why I'm curious when she comes out and talks about it, like what she says. But those are the main things that I picked up on from this cover. It's very sickening. This cover is sickening. And people are not getting into the tea. Y'all too busy criticizing. This woman is smart. Y'all not getting into it. You're not on Sabrina's level. This is why I fuck with her. This woman is smart. She knows how to market. And then when she would, the first cover of Man's Best Friend, people say that, they over sexualize her too much. They over sexualize her. She doesn't mind sexualizing herself, but that is on her terms, just like it was on Marilyn's terms. Marilyn was more than a sex symbol. She was smart. And it sucks that that's all people know Marilyn for. That sucks. I've read about her too. Like Marilyn was smart. But you have to remember that it was in, her time in the 50s, the 40s, 30s. They were dumbing women down, man. They were dumbing them down. There's a reason Sabrina likes these women. She's not one of those people that just likes someone just cuz. Or she doesn't just emulate things just cuz. There's usually a bigger reason why she's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, girl, you clocked that T. I'm telling you, I'm like, Sabrina, bitch, I see what you did there, bitch. Because I'm like, when I first saw the photo, I was like, oh, that's a beautiful image. I'm like, but wait, why is the man facing, why can't we see him? Like, that's how my mom, that's what she wants y'all to do. She wants her fucking people to think. She gets fucking mad. Like, I can only imagine how mad Sabrina gets. If I was Sabrina, I would get mad too. Like, damn, I'm over here trying to, and that's why I said, like, everything I've said so far, she's shown that I've been accurate in. I literally said that Barry was a beard, and she probably, she did like him. I think there was, sexual compatibility, but I think she just has fun with those types of men. Not saying that the man in the front isn't somebody that she would have like a fun fling with, right? But that's on her terms. That's if she wants to do that. And she's like, you know what? Man, fuck. You men gonna be cheaters and do whatever the fuck you want. You know what? I'm gonna fucking do whatever the fuck I want, bitch. Why not? And Marilyn was sexually liberated. She liberated herself. It's gonna be really good. Period, Evelyn. Because these men are dumb. And also, too, Which Evelyn, see, look, bitch, you tapping into another thing. You tapping into another thing because, Sabrina's like, men are stupid. Like, she talks about that all the time. Like, how dumb men are, how they think with their, their other head, and how she knows how to manipulate them. She's like, how do you guys know I'm not manipulating the man? Why do you always think the woman is the one that is the submissive one? She's like, y'all were made to believe that. You guys follow society. Stop doing that. That's why y'all missing the mark. No, no, MK, she's not an industry plant. I can't stand when people ask that. She's sorry, not you. I'm just saying you're asking for the general public. But like, I hate when people ask, is Sabrina a fucking, no, she's not. Sabrina, if she wanted to leave the industry, she could. If she loves what she does. She's been doing this. She's not an industry plant. She's been doing this since she was young. She's basically a child star, but she doesn't get that child star credit because people didn't really know about her. Like, like Miley would be, we know Miley, we know Raven, Simone, Kiki Palmer, who else? Demi, Selena. We know those type of industry plants, but or not industry plants, I'm sorry. They're not industry plants, but like we know those types of celebrities that grew up in the industry of child celebrity. So it's like Sabrina gets that because people didn't watch her journey. They didn't watch how she like I've watched Sabrina. I'm telling y'all, I'm not like I wasn't like a huge Sabrina fan. I came into her journey later, but I literally watched her on Girl Meets World. That's why I know about her. Cuz I literally looked at that bitch and I said that bitch is going to be famous, but it's not going to be for acting. That just will be a part of her journey, but I didn't know she could sing. And I said, I don't know, maybe it's like maybe music. I don't know cuz Disney people, they know how to sing. So I assume maybe, but I didn't know she could actually sing. When I heard Sabrina actually sing, I was like, oh shit, like y'all gotta really get into her. Like she really knows how to sing. Listen to Honeymoon Fades. That's one of the first songs I heard. I was like, this bitch knows how to sing. She's just doing the little, oh, please. You know what I mean? Like she's just doing that for fun. This bitch knows how to sing. She knows how to sing. So yeah, no, I don't think she's an industry plant. She's not an industry plant. She's worked her way up to the fucking top. Like she has earned this type of fame. This is an artist that has earned that fame, has worked her ass off, has put in the time, the energy, the money. She's done it, and I'm very passionate about her because she's doing it. She's fucking doing it, and it sucks that she's getting a lot of. It sucks that people are just they're not getting it. Some people are getting it, but other people are just not into her tea like that. I'm like, y'all need to stop thinking she's just like sexualizing herself. And it's like, yeah, she's sexual. Let's look at her chart, guys. Sabrina is sexual, but that's just a part of the campiness, the fun, to catch your attention. She knows that's sex sells. Sex sells. She's like, she even said it in her Rolling Stone interview. She's like, y'all the one making it famous, my sexual songs. She's like, I have other songs, but y'all choosing to grab onto the sex. So you guys like it. So don't be mad at me. Be mad at your fucking self and your nasty ass mind, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really, MK? I can see that. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, so she's a Taurus sun. Her moon is in Pisces. Her Mercury is in Taurus. Her Venus is in Cancer. Her Mars is in Libra. And I don't know what her rising is. Does anybody know what Sabrina's rising is? I thought it was Pisces. You know, she got helped by Taylor or Olivia, and she rolled over the cutesy pop star. What do you mean rolled over? What do you mean? I would say that yes, Taylor did help her career. Definitely, Taylor definitely helped her, but she was like Taylor just gave her that boost that she needed. I really feel in my gut, guys, that Sabrina would have been famous without Taylor. She didn't need Taylor. Taylor was just a blessing that came into her life that helped her. That helped her. But she was already doing it. Like, even ask Sarah. Sarah's been a long time fan of Sabrina. Like, before the her did she did the tour, this bitch, her fucking albums were selling out. I remember Sarah hitting me up and being like, fuck, I can't get a fucking vinyl from Sabrina. And I'm like, really? Like, oh, it should be so easy to get a vinyl from her. Nope. Taylor saw that in her and just helped her, just put her on more. You know what I'm saying? But it would have taken her a little longer, but she would have blown up without that. And because of Taylor did help with Jack Antonoff, she got her Jack Antonoff, which I'm sorry, allegedly for entertainment, I don't like Jack Antonoff. I don't like him, and I've never liked his energy. I think he's weird. But Sabrina loved that man. She loved that man down, bitch. His energy is just weird. Maybe he's just really misunderstood. Does anybody know what Jack Antonoff's sign is? Because I just cannot get on board with that man. Oh yeah, for sure, Evelyn. And yeah, if think about it too, if she really was going based off of Taylor's watch, if you watch my Taylor reading, I explained that actually. You know? Yeah, you better read. MK's reading down, bitch. Nobody knows what you're talking about that's into. Yeah. All right, guys. So her moon in Pisces gives her that. I've talked about Sabrina's chart a little bit before, but her moon in Pisces, the Taurus gives her that the Taurus energy, makes it so that she's very headstrong. Like, she knows like her vision. Her moon in Taurus energy knows what she wants to do. She sees things very vividly, possibly even when she dreams, sees things very vividly. She I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the picture of her. She sees things very vividly. Like, she doesn't really need, yeah, she has people, of course, around her. Um, Lord messed with him? What? Really? Ugh. Yeah, I do, Kiki. I do. Yeah, he's dope. I like his stuff too. Like, when I first started getting into tarot and celebrity readings, I watched him. Now I don't really watch him like that sometimes, but I try not to look at his stuff because I don't like copying anything anyone says. Like, if I pick up something, it's literally because I picked it up, right? But I noticed like a lot of what we both pick up, like you just said too. And thank you for saying that. I literally like pick up the same things. We pick up the same things. But yeah, but yeah, he's great. He's good at reading celebrities. What was I saying? I totally forgot. Yeah. So her moon in Pisces, guys, gives her that dreaminess, that ability to be cynical. Like, I feel like Piscean energy, they're very cynical. I feel like they're very like, the glass is always half full type of energy. They can be like that, although they can be very like, in their energy of being depressed or moody, and I've talked about this with Sabrina. She's very moody. Like, I think people oftentimes, like, she's very sweet, don't get me wrong, but she does have this energy where she can turn it on, turn it off. And if she's not in the mood to be social, she does not interact. She does not waste her energy on people, especially her being so sensitive in her energy, in that Mars and Libra. She doesn't know how to sometimes speak without, when she does speak, she doesn't know how to not sound like, like rude sometimes. So, like, if she's angry, like, if there's like passive aggressiveness in her anger, like, she doesn't like completely being passive aggressive, because she likes to just be able to say what she wants and be in her mood. And that's the thing that I always pick up about Sabrina, is that she likes to just be in her mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's very light, she's very you know what I'm saying? Like, she's very light of a person. She's very creative. She's very like sensitive to everyone around her. So I feel like she likes to just be, I wouldn't say that she likes to always be alone, but sometimes I get the energy from her that she likes to be alone. And not necessarily like, she likes knowing people are in the house. Like, let's say she's in the house, right? And she will have people come over, but be in her room and chilling and watching a movie. And people be like, oh, where did Sabrina go? Oh, they're like, Sabrina's in her room. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't always do that, but I feel like she can do that. Like, she feels like if I need to like take a breather or take some space from people, then I will just go, hey guys, I'm gonna let y'all can chill, have fun. I don't know why I hear her deep voice. She doesn't have like a super deep voice. You know how she has like that, Sabrina has that very bro voice. Like, she's like, hey guys, like, hey bro, what's up? What's up, bro? Like, she kind of has like almost like a Billie Eilish energy, but not, but like it's very like prima donna. Like, it's like Billie, you know how Billie's just like bro, like, hey sad, you know, she's a Sag. Um, so I feel like Sabrina is just like, hey, you guys go do your thing. I'm gonna go like, chill and drink some wine and, read a book or something. They're like, oh, okay, well, bye, Sabrina. Like, people have just learned to be okay with it. They've learned to be like, she's gonna do her thing. She's not gonna overly fill up her cup if she's not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like she does get overwhelmed with her Pisces and her Cancer. I feel like she gets overwhelmed by people's energies very quickly. I've said that about her. And like MK was saying, she does have a lot. MK, I'm glad you said this, because her having her Mars in Libra retrograde definitely does not know how to express her anger. I've talked about that with you, Sabrina. Bina. Gotta work on that, girl. She's like, probably like, man, fuck you. Sabrina could laugh. She could slap me and I'd be like, okay. Like, Sabrina gets away with murder and she fucking knows she does. Like Sabrina will be an asshole and then come back, hey guys, what's up? And people will be like, hey Sabrina, like, hi, are you feeling better? Like, are you okay? Y'all making this, I'm good. I just needed to take a minute. Like, she's like that. Like, her energy reads that way to me. Like, y'all doing too much. Like, I'm good. Like, because people will try to baby her. I never got this from her energy, Sarah. Like, people will try to baby Sabrina, and she's like, I didn't ask for all that. Like, unless she's being cute and she wants to be coddled, and she's like, yeah, she does have that like baby energy, but it's like on her terms. Like, when she wants to be babied. I can even see Sabrina in a relationship. Let's talk about her in a relationship, because I never get into her tea like this. I never get into Sabrina's tea. Like, I always talk about just her overall personality, but I never really talk about like how she is in a relationship. I'm wondering, does anyone know if Sabrina can cook or anything? I always say that with Cancer energy. Like, she has Venus in Cancer. I'm wondering if she's a Taurus, so she has Libra. I feel like she's trying to learn how to cook, or like if she doesn't know how to cook, she's trying to learn. Look at Sabrina. She's like, I gotta grow the fuck up. Why do I hear Sabrina saying that? I gotta grow the fuck up. It sounds like her to me. I could so see her saying this. She's so hard on herself. She's so fucking real with herself. Anyway, she probably wants to learn how to cook for a man or something. I don't know. But she's very like, how do I explain this? Her energy is kind of confusing when it comes to her being in a relationship. Because she has her Venus in Cancer, so I feel like she is soft in her relationships, but she has that Mars and Libra, so she's not very passive. She's not gonna take things lying down. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she gets into this energy of being like too rough on dudes. Like, she be going, and then we see that in Manchild. You know what I mean? Look at what she said in Manchild. Look at what she said. And then goes back to being sweet. Like, she's like literally a Sour Patch. That's what I will say. Like, Sabrina reminds me of a Sour Patch Kid. Watch her say something like that. Watch her be like, I'm a Sour Patch. But mostly be in my room. Exactly, Kiki. That's what she's giving me. That's the vibe she's giving me. She likes hearing people having a good time. But she's like, okay, when it's time to leave, I leave. She'll just up and be like, all right, you guys, well, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna go. And she'll just like dip out. And people will be like, what the fuck? Like, where did Sabrina go? Oh, Sabrina just in her room. Don't worry, y'all. We don't have to leave. But in a relationship, I'm feeling like she does like being in a relationship, but she also likes her independence. Like she's very like, I think guys like think that Sabrina is gonna be like, she's kind of like a bro. That's what I'm gonna say. That she's very feminine, but she reminds me of she has that like bro energy. And I said that about Miley Cyrus. Like Miley has that like bro energy, but Miley is a Sag. So I don't know if Taurus is, I've never gotten super close to a Taurus. So y'all have to tell me if you're a Taurus or, if you know any Taurians, but are they like this in a relationship? Some Taurians are. I'm not saying all, but Sabrina has that very bro energy. Like she can be very soft, feminine, and like do things for her man, but it's more of like, like, I just picture her on the couch with a toothpick and her going and chucking. Like I don't know why I picture that. I don't know why I picture Sabrina and like, hey, stupid. What's up, stupid? You know what? Hey, big head. It's like, damn, Sabrina, you need to fucking be nice. You know, unless she wants something. Okay. Now, keep in mind, guys, if she wants something, that's a completely different story. Then she be nice. Then she'll be all sweet and nice to you. What didn't she say that? Didn't she say that in her song? What song was that? I just forgot about that. I literally think she said something like that in her song, where she's like, gosh, I can't remember the song, but there's a song where she talks about. I think she talks about that, like how she's like that, like she can be a dick, and then she can turn around and be like so nice. Oh, it was June. Wasn't it Juno, Sarah? I think it was Juno or Bedcam. She goes, "Love you and I'm sweet" or something like that. No, it was Good Graces. I'm gonna pull up that lyric because it's bothering me. I'm getting that vibe from her. Like, oh my god, I can't with Sabrina. She's stupid. Every time, like I feel her energy is like okay, she said, "When I love you, I'm sweet like an angel." And then drawn hearts around our names and dreaming of writing vows rocking cradles or whatever. Don't mistake my nice for naive. So it's like, yes, like she can definitely be like that. I'm not saying that she's always like, bro, I'm not saying she's always like that, but I feel like she needs a relationship where she can be like that. And the person is like, oh, like she wants to feel like she's dating her best friend. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, Sabrina will take a while she doesn't jump into relationships. I literally said that about Sabrina. She doesn't jump into relationships. She can, I feel like too, she's not really one that likes to have flings. I keep feeling this, like she's a Mars and Libra, so this makes sense. Like she doesn't like to have flings with people, but like finds herself in flings because she's like, what the fuck? Like, and she makes fun of herself for this. You know what I mean? Like she really makes fun of herself. But I feel like, she finds herself in a lot of flings and she's like, I don't know why the fuck I'm Sabrina. Because you like sex, girl. It's okay. Like, that. You know this about you. But it's she knows the dude she be picking, but she can't help herself because she's like, well, they're the ones that be given the good D. So I'm like fucking done with Sabrina. She's like, they be given the good D. So like, what's a girl to do? What do I see Sabrina doing? It is what it is. I'm dead. I'm done with her. I'm done. I'm done with her. Sabrina's dressed up as a man in one of her music videos. She def has the bro energy. Real okay. Did she really? Wait, what music video was that? Was that was it Feather? I need to go back and watch her music videos. She's so funny. I feel like Sabrina's really fun in a relationship though. She's really fun. I wish these dudes would stop like, but I feel like Sabrina just has a very like, she has a guard that's really high. I think she can be very soft, yes, but it takes a lot to pull that out of her energy. Like she's not somebody that, I've said this about her, she's not somebody that just gives that to anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? She does not just give that to anybody. And if you guys watch my Taylor reading, I kind of talked about that because I talked about the dynamic between her and Taylor. We got into some, well, not me, but Sarah was watching my video, watching me behind the scenes as I was doing it, but I got into some tea about Taylor and Sabrina. So that was really interesting. And I was like talking about how she's very guarded with her energy. And I think people think that she's always this fun and lighthearted and intense and serious person. And she's definitely all those things. But like she definitely has that energy where she 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 does love on those people that she cares about. And that's like her family. Like she's definitely that person that will do like the sweetest things for her partner. She's very romantic, but and I don't think she allows people to see that, because that's, I mean, think about how much she's guarding that should tell you that this woman loves hard, that if she's working that hard to protect that side of her, that should tell you how much she's like, um working to protect that. I always pick up that she's gonna have a problem with marriage, though. I always pick that up for her. Like, she does have Venus in Cancer, so you know usually Venus and Cancerians, like, but I mean, think about Ariana, though. Ariana be like, I'm good. Think about Ariana, how Ariana be moving in her relationship. She's in control in a lot of her relationships most of the time. She's like, literally, Ariana's the heartbreaker. I've always said that about Ariana, but people want to put Ariana in this like, oh, she's so helpless. No, Ariana's not helpless. She's not this little helpless little deer. Ariana's literally controlling those relationships. I would say the most genuine connection Ariana had with the dude is Mac Miller. And maybe Big Sean. Maybe. I think it's nonsense. Oh, really? Okay. I feel like there isn't much female artists nowadays. Yeah, I agree. Johnny, what was the one female singer that you liked growing up? Ooh, God, there was a lot. Who was it? I feel like it was Britney Spears. Like, I hate to be like cliche, but I feel like it was. I watched. I was that black girl that was like into white artists. But I did listen to a lot of really good black artists growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just gravitated to pop. I don't know why. It was just more fun to me. I think it's because my parents played it out too much, and I was like, oh my god, like we always had like fucking Janet in the car, which is not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Janet was bad, but I listened to mainly like my parents were playing like Jill Scott, Erica Badu, Janet Jackson. I think I said her. Queen Latifah. I was listening to that a lot. Who else were they playing? Mariah Carey. I listened to Mariah Carey a lot because my parents. I used to be like, because my mom liked Mariah a lot. I was like, man, she ain't that good. And then I started getting into her, and I was like, damn, she's amazing. But I was young, you know what I mean? Like, I was young and dumb. I listened to Brandy a lot. Who else? Oh, I got into Aaliyah when she passed. I started listening to Aaliyah when I got like in my teens. And right when I started realizing who Aaliyah was, she passed. I was like, man, that sucks. I was devastated when Aaliyah died because I was like, man, the things that this woman, and I was into like a lot of like, I was into B2K a lot. I was into B2K. I just saw that they did a show, and I was they performed at the BET Awards. I was getting my entire life. This was before I had my gay awakening. Hey, Sabrina, and my gay awakening. God gave me my gay awakening, bitch. But anyway, yeah, I was like into stuff like that, like Neo. I was into, but you said one female pop art or female artist. I would say like Britney, Christina Aguilera. Oh my god. I was into, who else I was into a lot that gets underestimated a lot is Fergie. Y'all, not enough people be talking about how dope Fergie was. She still is dope. But Fergie, what I had a crush on Fergie too. I had a crush on Fergie. She was sickening. That bitch could do anything. That bitch could do anything, you know? So Mariah Carey is dope. Yeah, Mariah was like the first, one of the first. I was into a lot. I didn't listen to just one thing, MK. Like I listened to a lot of things. Like I was also listening to like jazz music. Okay, like I listened to like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. I listen to him a lot. I still do Elvis. I was listening to a lot of Elvis, Johnny Cash. Who else? Nat King Cole, Ella Fitzgerald. Like I'm an old soul. Like I'll put jazz on and be chilling. People will come up to my desk at work and be like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, oh, it's Ella Fitzgerald. Get into her. Get into her tea." And leave it at that. I don't think you should limit yourself just because of, people, tell you that you should listen to a certain type of genre. Like fuck that, because of, do fucking like Hispanic people get told they always have to listen to, you know, Spanish music? No. So why do people put that on black people? I don't understand. Like growing up it was big like that. Like my mom and my dad would be like, "What the hell? What is this?" I was listening to Broadway. I listened to a lot. I'm a theater kid, so I listened to a lot of like Broadway music. I remember one time I tell this story to everybody, but I was listening to I think it was Rent. I was listening to Rent, and my sister was in the back seat. My parents played it like, "Okay, Shawty, what do you want to listen to?" And so like I play I was like, "Oh, can you please play Rent?" And they're like, "Okay, here we go." So they started, 525,000, like literally, and I was like, and like my sister woke up. My sister woke up. Okay, she don't listen to this type of music. My sister woke up dead out of her sleep and was like, "The fuck is this?" She gave me the most disgusted look. She was like, I was cooked in her eyes. I was fucking cooked in her eyes. Oh my god. What? A drive tested girl. I don't know if you're a girl or a guy. I think you're a guy. I cannot fucking no. That is hilarious. You should, Sarah. Do you see that comment? That's me. No, my driving is so bad. My driving is the worst. Ask anybody that knows me; they'll tell you. Oh, you gotta watch the video, Evelyn. It's tea. Sorry, we were talking about Sabrina, but yeah, I got into her fucking bag. She funny, but we know Sabrina funny. Black Eyed Peas was my jam, right? No, because when fucking Fergie Evelyn came in and started scatting, I said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!" Why? What you know about scatting? What you know about scatting, Fergie? And keep in mind, people were not of that time. Were not doing that. Fergie was way ahead of her time. She was way ahead of her time. Yes, Kiki, I was. Oh my god, yes, all the time. I was listening to also. I listen to rock music. Like I listen to. Do you guys know who? I'll show y'all a picture. Let me put y'all on real quick. Let me put y'all on real quick. Like hold on. I'm just kidding. I'm being extra. But you guys know her. If people are, I was like, y'all just catching on to her. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's because all you guys know is her for one thing. Like, I like girls that front rock bands. Okay, I don't listen to heavy metal. I don't listen to heavy metal like that. But Taylor Momsen from Gossip Girl. Did y'all know she knows how little Cindy Lou Who? Did y'all know that she could sing rock music? I'm talking like rock. Look at her fucking band. And then like the thing that made me respect Taylor Momsen so much is people are like, why did you leave Gossip Girl? And how come you don't have a, you notice how Chapel, I love this about Chapel. I love that she has an all girl rock band. I think that's cool. Um, and also to who else? Olivia Rodrigo. She has all girls, okay? Well, Taylor of her time when she left Gossip Girl to pursue music. When I went to her concert, that shit was wrapped around the fucking building. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know that Taylor was as big as she was, like in the rock world. Like she's gained a lot of people's respect. because she trusted herself. She's a Leo with a Scorpio moon, bitch. This is a Leo that is in tune with herself. Like she was like, no, I know I'm in this successful ass show, but I'm gonna leave Gossip Girl. She left Gossip Girl at a really weird time, like when they were really blowing up, and people tried to convince her not to. Yeah, she would, she played Little Cindy Lou Who. She was in other stuff too. I can't remember like what else she was in, but yeah. And so anyway, people, I remember reading in an article somebody asking her, they're like, how come you didn't cast or not cast? How come you didn't talk about what am I saying? I'm reading your guys' comments, sorry. How come you didn't put all girls in your rock band? And she's like, because nobody would have taken me seriously. I was like, damn, bitch. Like that, like, what the fuck? Like, that is somebody that is smart. That's sad that she had to say that. Because I wonder what her music would have been if it was all girls. I don't think it would have changed much. But she put all dudes in her rock band on purpose because she wanted people to take her seriously in the rock world. Because she's doing heavy metal music. She's not doing like, oh, pop girly like rock music like Chapel's doing. You know what I'm saying? No offense to Chapel, but or Olivia. Like she's not doing like Olivia rock, like 2000s rock. You know? So, but yeah, that's Taylor Momsen, y'all. I'm into like stuff like this too. Like I have such a wide range of like artists that I like. Like it's not just like, pop. But yeah. Let me see. I lived for her fashion. Right? Her fashion was sick. They had some bangers. I don't think I've listened to her recent project, but yeah, she had some really cool hits. Well, all of her songs I think are amazing. How did you start reading for other people? When did you develop your gift? I always ask psychics this. Um, Damn, MK, that's a really good question. I kind of want to save that for Saturday because I'm gonna do a Q&A. So pop into my Saturday live and we'll talk about it. MKG, he's an alternative rock artist. Okay. I haven't gotten into dudes. I can't relate to dudes. I can't, no offense to them. It's just that I don't gravitate towards like, I listen to mainly women that front rock bands. I know that's weird, but I just can't relate to a man singing about, like I can't relate. I'm like, I find it, I don't know. Maybe I just find it boring. I don't fucking know. You like his beats? Oh, okay. It would be so dope if you read on past music groups like Pussycat Dolls, Destiny's Child. For sure. I want to do that. I've actually been wanting to do that. So it's so funny, Faith, you said that. Um, but yeah, Blue, I'm gonna do a reading on Sabrina. So I'm gonna do a an updated reading on her. So I don't know how well it would do because I already read on her so many times, but whatever. But yeah, guys. What's your Mars sign? Sag. MK trying to get into all my tea. No, I'm not, Sarah. Don't fucking lie. Don't fucking lie. Oh my god. She's fucking lying on me. All right, guys. Young Blood is good. Oh, really? Oh, I've heard of Young Blood. I don't really listen to Young Blood, but I definitely know who that is. But yeah, so is there any I think that concludes like that for me, guys. Like well, how did you guys feel about this? Like, is this something that you guys would want me to do again? Like, I know Sarah MK is not spilling his or her tea. This is sad but true. It's sad a woman needs a man or men to be taken seriously. I said the same thing, Kiki. When I read that, I was like, damn, like it would have been so dope to see Taylor have women behind her that don't look, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Kiki? Like it would be cool to see. I feel like there's a way you can have a like a band and them not look, oh, I'm Poppy, and there's some badass guitarist women that I've seen that I'm like, okay, bitch, Like if they were in another band with a woman or with a woman fronting them, I think it would be so cool. I mean, I can't even think of. Yeah, I can't think of. Do you guys know anybody? Maybe Joan Jett. Maybe she did. Joan Jett have musicians, or musicians that were men mainly behind her. You know. Yes, this was fun. Okay. So you guys will want me to bring the Ari said this was fun. Okay, so you guys will want me to bring it back. I will probably end up putting it back on the wheel. I'm really surprised you guys that that the other ones something else didn't get chosen. I thought y'all was going to pick the shows. But half those people that voted, I don't think they came into the room. So I'm like, you said Paramore? Paramore, she has mainly men. She's always had. Trust me, I'm a huge Paramore fan. She's only had men. I mean, unless that changed. Has she changed it? This was amazing. Okay, good. Yes. Okay. Ari says yes. Okay. I voted for the TV show. You did? Yeah, that one barely made it. I was like, damn. Yeah, I was gonna do like 90. I think I was gonna do like 90s. I was gonna do 90s shows, but I was gonna let you guys pick what you wanted me to put on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta see what you guys are interested in. And usually you guys are the public, so or you're speaking for other people that may not feel comfortable. So I know what shows I would pull on because I was gonna do like, you know, I was conflicted if I should do like 90s sitcom or like I think I was one of the shows I wanted to do, but it didn't get picked was Sister Sister because you know, that's why I was trying to save the Tia and Tamara reading for that, and it didn't get picked. So it's okay. I'm just happy people voted. So I watched one of your first videos on Drake, and I was accurate as fuck. Oh, MK, you missed it. I was talking about Drake. I was talking about Drake earlier. But thank you for saying that. Thank you for watching. I think she married her bandmate. She did, and then they broke up. And yeah, it was really like her last. What? I can't. I think it was her self-titled album. Let me pull it up. I think she had a song about him. It was so sad. It was so freaking sad, guys. I was like, oh. I think it was this one. Y'all, we just shooting the shit right now before I get off. But yeah, it was this one, right? I think it was this one. Amanda Bynes. Okay, so would you guys like? Because I'm trying to think. This will probably be possibly next week. That I'll put this on the wheel because I want to get into reading on shows, and it could be like I think I'm gonna have one poll for like voting for current shows, and then one for like 90s sitcom, and then one for like like Disney or Nickelodeon shows, like because I've been wanting to do like a segment on like Nickelodeon or Disney, but I think it would be fun for it to have you guys in the chat and for it to be interactive. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna record it, but I'm like, no, I don't think it's gonna be fun that way. I want to see what you guys say and how you. It's fun doing this live. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm connecting with you guys and I'm learning exactly like what you guys want. I thought she married a member of Newfound Glory, or did she? Or maybe like was it in the beginning Haley had a relationship with one of her bandmates? And then maybe it was that. I'd always listen to her saying all I wanted was you. Oh my god, stop. Ari, that was my shit. Oh, her voice. Her voice is iconic. Haley, people don't talk enough about Haley's voice. Her voice is iconic. The rock in her voice, the screaming. How do you understand how much vocal control that takes? I tried singing that damn song. All I wanted was that song is so hard to sing. That song is so fucking hard to sing. I cannot sing that song. I almost got close to her pitch, but I couldn't quite get it to that like that grit. because she has like that grit. Same with Taylor Momsen. It's hard to emulate her voice because she has that grit. That's how you know somebody's a true rock artist. You could hear the grit in their voice. And she's a Capricorn too, so you know Haley gonna make you feel all the feels. Let's look at Haley's chart. I'm so curious. Let me look at her chart real quick, guys. Yo, when I saw Haley, I almost said Haley Kiyoko. Oh my god, because she popped up. When I saw Haley live, y'all, and she's such a good person. Like Haley is so sweet. What's up with us seeing all these Leo moons today? Like there's so many Leo moons in the fucking that have came to the chat. Oh, it's not. Why didn't it? Okay, I'm trying to get it big, y'all. Oh, it's because of my damn screen. Ugh. Okay. Okay, stop. You saw what I did. I don't know if y'all watched my live. I took that shit out. I was like, oh my god, I cannot with her. Yeah, live is fun. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, look at this. She's a Capricorn sun, moon in Leo, Mercury in Capricorn, Venus in Sag, Mars in Aries. Oh my god, this bitch is wilding. You know who? You actually know what artist I'm a little nervous to read on just because of her energy? Renee Rapp. I feel like Renee would drain the fuck out of me. Would you guys want a Renee Rapp reading? I was gonna do it for Pride Month, but I didn't get to it. But Renee Rapp, I like her, but her energy is she be wildin'. Ugh. Yeah, because like I want to read on I want to read on the girls that people don't give a fuck about. Like, well, they do, but they don't. Like the tarot girls. Like some of them, like you're not gonna really see a reading on Renee. I mean, you might, but I did Tate. Like somebody was asking me to do Tate for like the longest time. I was like, well, I did a reading on Tate because I was like, nobody's talking about Tate McRae. Like that shocked me. I want to do Addison. I want to do Renee. Who else do I want to do? I shouldn't be saying this out loud. I don't care. Whatever. When you have your own style, it's like, who fucking cares, right? But yeah, I want to do Renee. I want to do Addison. Who else? Yeah, I can't think of anybody else right now that I want to do. That's an up and coming. I'm glad you did Tate because it kind of opened me up to listen to her more, to be honest. Right? People have told me that, Ari. Like people are like, I didn't give a fuck about this artist until you read on them and you made them sound so interesting. Oh yeah, Charlie. Oh, I was gonna do Dua Lipa. I didn't do Dua Lipa. I predicted Charlie. When I first, oh my god, Charlie, fuck man, Charlie's funny. Y'all need to get into Charlie's personality. She's hilarious. This girl needs to stop fucking dabbling and shit so she can live to see another day. Charlie is so funny. I like when she was live and let me pull up a picture. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Who cares? Look at this bitch. She's so beautiful. Like, can we just get into her beauty? Like, what the fuck? I've been wanting to do a Charlie XCX reading. Somebody else asked me to do Charlie. I'm gonna do. Would you guys want a Charlie reading? See, you be changing perspectives. Oh, thank you. Yeah, then I did Tyla. Tyla was fun. I like doing Tyla. But Charlie, I was laughing so hard because, well, the first thing I predicted Charlie blowing up because I got into Charlie when I was young. Okay, guys, remember I listened to everything. So I was looking at like what captivated me about Charlie is I was obsessed with the UK. Okay, like, and I would watch like British television. So have you guys heard of the show Skims? Or not Skims, Skins. Fucking Kim. Skins. So Effie, the character Effie, she reminds me so much of Effie. played by, I think her name's Kyla, which I love Kyla. She's an amazing actress. And I have not even touched on actresses. Like I love actresses. Like I love pop art. I love the music world, but I also love acting. Like that's something that I don't see a lot of readers doing is act, like people that are, I mean, well, some probably do it, but oh, I love her too, Evelyn. Oh, I love her too. I got to do live readings on these girls. I think I'll do live readings on them. But yeah, with Charlie, like I predicted her blowing up because I got into Charlie because she reminded me of Effie from Skins. I keep wanting to say fucking Skims. Fucking Kim. But and so I was like, this bitch is gonna blow up. It's gonna take a while, but she's gonna blow up. Right? So then when she did the I don't care, I love it, that song, I was like, oh my god, she's gonna blow up. And I thought it was that, but it wasn't. Like it wasn't that. And I was like, damn it, like. And then she fucking came out with the album Brat, and that's when she blew up. And I was like, oh, okay, like that's when she's gonna blow up. That's when she blew up. And then same with Dua Lipa. Like I was into Dua Lipa before she blew up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna claim it, okay? I was into Dua Lipa before she blew up. Like I was like, this bitch is iconic. Like, who is this? And I was listening to like her old projects, and like nobody really knew about Dua Lipa yet. I was like, this bitch is gonna blow up. Dua Lipa blew up. I was like, I knew it. I was like, I fucking knew it. I called it. I just have that eye. I don't know. Some people like, I also think I should have been a casting director because like I could look at an actress and be like, you're gonna blow up. And they usually do. Like Jenna Ortega is like my most proudest moment. She's one of the ones I predicted on. But Jenna Ortega, I looked at her and I was like, she's gonna blow up. And she's gonna play Wednesday. And look at Jenna, she blew up. I was like, I knew it. Same, I did the same thing with Sabrina, but I said more so for singing, I didn't say singing because I didn't know she could sing. I said like music. I think I said music or like something else. I said not acting, but something else. Acting is not her gig right now, but it will be her gig. I did the same thing with Ariana Grande. Looked at Ariana, was like, she's gonna blow up. I think a lot of people knew that about Ariana though, except that one troll. Yeah, so I predicted like, who else did I predict? But yeah, if you guys give me like a person, I could pretty much, or through a picture, I can tell you. Skins was so raw. Like I need more shows like that. Exactly. That show was so good. Oh my god, that show was so good. Charlie, Quenlin, and oh yeah, Alex. I've been seeing a lot about Alex. I've been seeing a lot about her. Let me pull her up. Yeah, she has a really interesting look. Let me see what I feel about her. See, now y'all got me started. See, you can't get me started on this shit. I will just sit here and do it. So you're saying that Evelyn, she sings, right? Group of friends would be fun. Okay. I feel like with Alex, I mean, I feel like she act, because I see more acting for her. I feel like she's definitely going to blow up in high fashion. I see big designers working with her. I don't feel like she models. See? I don't know that. I don't know anything about this woman. I'm telling you, she's modeling. That's her thing. Does she sing though? She doesn't sing, right? Hopefully she don't try to sing. Okay. Yeah, see? I see modeling being her gig. But I feel like she is going to get tired of it. I see acting for her too. I feel like she can act. Oh, she is so goofy. What's her sign? What is she? I see acting for her. I feel like she's very, very versatile. You know what I see for her? Something like Euphoria. I see her, even though she's funny, she has like a very like dark like energy about her that she wants to get into. And I feel like she would, I feel like she would do well with serious roles, like of characters that really struggle in the like in the you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she's very dedicated. I don't know. I feel acting for her too. I feel like she would do really well with acting. But she's definitely making a name for herself in the modeling world for sure. I didn't know she was modeling, guys. I swear to motherfucking god, I did not know this bitch. I mean, she looks like a model. She looks like a model. No, acting I think is next. Hosting, I can see her hosting. I feel like she's really awkward though. I feel like she's funny, and I feel like people like her personality, but I feel like she I don't know if she has like social anxiety. I feel like she's not confident in like, I feel something with that. Like that she's not really confident. She's gonna, maybe through acting, maybe Evelyn, that's gonna lead her into hosting, but she needs to build her confidence first. So I see acting for her. Don't be surprised if you see this bitch in movies or music videos or, you know. She looks like she could play in the Saw franchise. Ooh. She has those like really scary eyes, you know what I mean? Like she definitely, I see acting for her for sure. She probably wants to get into it, but she might be a little nervous. But for some reason I see acting. Let me look at her birth chart. Oh, they don't have it. I feel like big designers, does she, I feel like they already really want. Oh, really? She was? I know nothing about this girl. She's the first trans model. Oh my god, I love that. I love that for her. Let me see. I'm looking at her chart right now. I know nothing about this girl. I've heard her name, but I never really like. Okay, her moon is in Taurus, her Mercury's in Leo. Okay, her Venus is in Cancer, and her rising is in Cancer. That's why. Because I'm like, okay, she's a Leo, but she has her rising in Cancer, supposedly. That could be where the self doubt is coming from, because she does have her Mercury in Leo, so there is some sense of confidence, but she has to be like comfortable around you. She has to come out of her shell. And I do feel like Leos, like they are very like loud and outspoken, but they also can be very like shy and introverted, and I think a lot of people don't see that about Leos. But she has that Leo energy where it's more of like she's an introvert, which makes sense because you said that, Sarah, she's on the cusp of Cancer, so that makes sense. So it just really depends on, who she's around. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Identity issues for sure. I could feel that. And it makes sense though because she's trans. So, you know what I mean? There was a lot of her people doubting that she knew who she was, like when she was young. Like, no, I want to be this person. This is who I want to change. She only works with huge labels. See? I can feel it. She's confident. When it comes to her modeling, she's confident. Very, very confident. Making shit ton of money, by the way. A shit ton of money. I feel like too when she was younger, she like dabbled in like dance or something. I'm feeling dancing for her. I don't know if she likes to dance, or I mean she's a Leo, so there's not really much that they don't dabble in. But I feel like, maybe she's like, oh, I can't sing. Maybe she tries to sing. But I feel like I feel dance movement for her. I'm wondering if she's gonna play a role in acting where she's getting into dancing or something. Maybe even I could see her maybe even playing a stripper or something like that. Or, maybe there's a movie that a director wants to cast her in a movie for to advocate for trans. She probably wants to do that. I know Hunter Schafer, she's doing that. And I wouldn't be surprised if these two became friends. Her parents were super supportive. Oh, really? Oh, that's amazing. That's really amazing. Yeah, I definitely feel like she has support for sure. Especially her having the cancer placements. Yeah. Yes, Ari, I can see that too. Yes, that's that grit that I was talking about. Even I see her doing horror, like as you said that. I feel like horror she would do really well, like MK said in the Saw movies, but like not so much like Saw, but like her even playing like a vampire or like um oh, did y'all see Jenna's gonna play a vampire? I said, bitch, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. She apparently it's gonna be with Lady Gaga. I think Lady Gaga is getting into another movie. So and Jenna's gonna, Jenna has such a good career. Oh, that bitch is set for life. She's so sickening. Her and Sabrina. Yeah, something like that, MK. I see her like even a witch or something, like maybe they'll want her for, the Blair Witch Project or something like that. Like I see her doing like, but I also see her playing more of like a spirit, or like she would play a spirit, like a ghost. I can see that. Not because she's pale, but you know what I mean. Like she just has that look. I feel like she gonna kill it in the acting scene. Watch, guys. Mark my words. Alex, I don't know this girl, but like I feel acting for her, and she's gonna do very well. I wouldn't be surprised if this bitch gets I wouldn't be surprised if she gets an Oscar. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'll be like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, guys, this was so fun. MK, not you saying Two Girls One Cup? What? Not that. Hey, you never know. I might make that into a movie. Who knows? Um, I can also see something with her doing something with Johnny Depp. I don't know why I'm feeling that, or maybe it's Lily's. Maybe it's Lily. Maybe she'll do something with Lily. Lily Rose. I feel like she might. Maybe she'll act in a movie with Lily. Maybe they're friends. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys being in here. And I'm gonna excuse me, I'm gonna go live. It's getting late where I'm at, but I'm gonna go live on Saturday and do personal readings. And also, if you guys want to ask me questions and do a Q&A with me, we'll do that. So if nobody wants personal readings, we'll figure out something else. But yeah, hopefully you guys want a reading so that I can read on y'all and get into y'all's tea respectfully, right? But thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys look out for my Taylor video. I'm gonna have that up pretty soon, and then I have other readings that I'm gonna come out with that I recorded. So I hope you guys enjoy them, and look out for my community posts. Make sure that you guys are hitting the notification bell so you know when I go live. Make sure y'all subscribing. Please like the video, and yeah, I had a good time with y'all. Oh my God, Bree, what the hell? You would jump on when I just was about to get off, girl. But I'm gonna be back on Saturday, Bree, if you happen to be able to jump in. Hope you're doing well. Y'all, before we go, oh my God, I'm dead. Let me go. Of course, Sean, I love you. Love you guys too. Enjoy doing this with y'all. All right, bye you guys. Love y'all.